Man, what is up, Cowboys Nation? I see Kelly sneaking in here late. It is about that time, man. If you guys are rolling in, hit that like, subscribe, share. You know, I'm in parts unknown, so hopefully you guys can hear me all right. I'm hanging out. I'm in the cave, but I'm not in the cave. You know, I'm staying low key, and we get this draft started. And of course, we're gonna have a whole crew in here. We're gonna open things up for you guys in the chat to be able to come with us, come in it and be part of it. Kind of share some thoughts. I know Eugene, the hit machine's going to be coming in. We've got people coming in and out. So definitely leave some comments. We're going to stay as long as the Cowboys are going to be around. You know, if they trade all their picks away, I guess we got nothing else to do. But what's happening, first of all, Kelly? I know you're hyped up to get this thing rolling.
Oh man, well, I'll tell you what, I waited for draft day here, man. But look at this right here. We got the green label.
Oh no. I don't want this to be where I slowly see you deteriorate.
Johnny Walker green label. Mike, it's draft night. Just let me live my truth.
No work tomorrow, right? You're calling and say, what do we got?
Nah, I'm gonna be at work tomorrow, man. I'm coming in tomorrow. I'm coming in. But listen, I just want to say, I know we're gonna get into some things, and I know we're gonna cover all kinds of stuff, but isn't it just like Jerry and the Dallas Cowboys? Hours before the draft,
of course,
George Pickens signs his franchise tag. That's breaking news. That is big news. That is significant news. I don't know if you saw yesterday, there was a few people that kind of tore me apart because I posted a hypothetical. Not necessarily that I say it's going to happen, but the Cowboys have been talking about, Jordan Tyson, wide receiver from Arizona. I said, listen, if the Cowboys can somehow turn Pickens, I'd like them to keep him, but if they turn him into another first-round pick, they draft this rookie wide receiver, then they go get two defensive guys. I'm not going to burn down AT&T if that happens. Everybody's like, you're crazy. Ain't no way. He can't get traded. He hasn't signed his franchise tag. I said, just wait. Just wait. I got accused of not knowing ball. They said there's no way in hell. There was a guy that said, you're an idiot. There's no way in hell Pickens is signing his franchise tag within 24 hours. I said, okay, just wait. He who laughs last. That's all I'm going to say, man. I'm just saying.
We are going to get into it, but let's say hello to Greg since he's here. Greg, what's happening?
And Greg, how the hell you doing, Greg? I'm sorry, man.
Hopefully Greg's okay.
Boy, I've been following you hard, boy. You've been through some stuff lately, and then going on your sobriety and then coming off of it. You are one funny dude, man. I'm doing fine, man. I'm looking big time for this draft and seeing if we can sneak something out of it to see how everything folds. Because I think, like I told you, Mike, last week, I think the Cardinals are going to make a move that's going to shock everybody. It might lay an egg in our lap, boys. I don't know, but we'll see. Time will tell.
It will tell, and it's going to be interesting. And like I said, for all you guys that are new to the channel that maybe are just checking us out, make sure, of course, you hit the like, subscribe. Kelly is, if you don't know Kelly's one of a kind. Now, I don't know what's going to happen, by the 8th, 12th pick, if he's going to be okay, where he's going to be. I don't know. I can't, but it's going to be fun. So you want to stick around for that. Of course, my man G-Reg, he's part of the U. He's part of the U family. So, he's hooked up and being in the cave. So we're going to have people coming in and out. It's going to be a great time. So before we get rolling, let's talk about serious business. And you talked about it, Kelly. Greg, give me your thoughts. George Pickens signs a franchise tag hours before the draft. Does this mean he's happy? Does this mean the Cowboys are maneuvering maybe a trade scenario to get him to another team? I know, Kelly, you were thinking about maybe this is a way we can have Philly one more time. It'd be great. But what is your thoughts? Because I know, Greg, you're obviously very pro Pickens and you want to get that thing rolling. How are you feeling with this? Do you think, okay, he's going to play in the franchise and we'll see what happens? Or do you think the Cowboys are kind of setting something up for a trade?
Well, what I didn't know until you and I had the conversation before the show was that by him signing that franchise tag, now that leaves him very vulnerable and the Cowboys vulnerable for somebody to go and get him now. Because until he signed the franchise tag, I guess they couldn't touch him. Now that he signed it, he's available to be traded, which makes me wonder if by signing that tag between him and his agent, what he heard on the grapevine, that Jerry and them are going to try to put him out there on the trade block. That's the reason why he went on to sign it early. Because, like I told you this last weekend, I talked to George Pickens' dad on FaceTime this past week, and he mentioned my brother was in the barbershop. That's why my brother called me and told me we got a FaceTime. My brother's a Buffalo Bills fan, and he was talking about Buffalo and George Pickens. And George Pickens' dad told him, wait a minute, what do you know? Because you must know something. He says, because nobody knows this but me and my son, and Buffalo and one other team are in the mix for George. So that my brother put us on FaceTime, and I talked to him, and he said, yeah, he's not signing that tag because there's a couple of teams out there that are hard and fast for him, and he's waiting. And I said, man, you need to come on the show. He said, no, George told me to sit back and don't do any podcast till this is over. But Mike, once you told me that by him signing that tag now, that doesn't necessarily make us happy because that means he's available to be traded now. So if that's the reason he signed it, because his agent and
Go ahead, Kelly. I think we're getting some background noise from you. I don't want to ruin. I don't want to hurt what he's saying.
In trouble. And if that happens, I'm going to be kind of a little frantic.
Yeah, and I know Ultra just made a comment. He thinks Pickens is going to be a good soldier. I know Ultra's at the draft, so any insight that you can give us, Ultra, if you're there, you got the vibe of what's happening. If you hear any rumors, make sure you drop it in the chat, of course. But my thing on the Pickens thing, of course, I want Pickens to be here. I want him to be part of the Cowboys. I would love it to happen, and I hope it figures out a way to do. But the only thing, obviously, if the Cowboys can parlay that into some picks, I think they need more help on defense. And if they're able to kind of get a little bit more firepower on defense and then sneak a top receiver in the draft that they can get on a 5-year deal at a rookie contract, I mean, this is a business too, and it's very hard to have 2 wide receivers making $35+ million a year.
Yeah, and here's what I think. And it's been one of them things where I said I did not believe that George Pickens was getting a long-term deal in Dallas. I haven't believed it for a long time. I think that Jerry Jones, I don't think the Cowboys front office saw Pickens doing what he did and having the kind of season he had last year. I think Pickens played himself out of Dallas with the type of season that he had because I think Jerry Jones, and you've heard Stephen Jones say multiple times, hard to pay 2 wide receivers top market dollar. I've heard this multiple times, which puts that in my head that, hey, they're already setting us up for Pickens' departure, whether that be this year or whether that be next year. They could still franchise tag him again next year. My whole thing is this. The Cowboys are about what, Mike? At the end of the day, it's about winning one of these, about winning another one of these, get another one of these. We got 5 of them. We need 6, right? So the Cowboys and Jerry Jones have been operating very differently lately. Jerry Jones is a guy, what is he always, the art of the deal, right? If Jerry Jones can somehow within 1 year flip George Pickens from getting him for a 3rd round pick and somehow flip him for a 1st. A lot of people have been talking about New England being in trading for A.J. Brown with that 31st pick that they have, right? Think about this. How sweet would it be? I posted this on X. How sweet would this be? Jerry Jones, and I want George Pickens on this team. People don't misconstrue this. I want him on the team. But how sweet would it be if Jerry Jones takes George Pickens, flips him from a 3rd round to a 1st round, but not only that, he gets the Patriots' 31st round pick. The Eagles don't get a 1st round pick for A.J. Brown. And if they're willing to give up a 1st for A.J. Brown, don't tell me that they wouldn't be able to give up a 1st round pick for George Pickens, a much younger and, in my opinion, talented receiver at this point of his career than A.J. Brown. People keep saying there's no way Cowboys aren't getting a 1st round pick for Pickens. Absolutely, that is incorrect. He is worth a 1st round pick. 24-year-old wide receiver coming off a 1,500-yard season, showing what he can do with a competent quarterback. George Pickens, I believe, gets moved tonight.
Well,
some people agree, some don't. What do you think, Greg?
I tell you what, another scenario that if Pickens is gone, I'm going to be in mourning for a while before I get over it. But another scenario would be the Cowboys make a serious trade with Cleveland for Myles Garrett, and they take Pickens, and maybe we get another round pick somewhere. But if we could do that, we could get Myles Garrett, and they get Pickens, and we get another pick, maybe 2nd round or something. That's one of those out-of-the-box scenarios that could potentially happen. But right now, Mike, I was happy when Mike said he signed that franchise tag because I'm hoping that Pickens plays on the tag and gives it up for the team, puts one for the team this 1 year so that we can maintain that duo. and then next year really fight to get that bag. But if he doesn't, after I heard that once he signs, now that he's available, I don't feel good about it. I really don't feel good.
Well, and I think the thing you got to know, I mean, George Pickens hasn't made a lot of money. It's not like he's made a bunch. He was a 3rd-round pick. He's playing a rookie deal.
Yeah, exactly.
$26.5 million. I mean, let's just talk about it. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. So he could be, if he got hurt tomorrow, it's now guaranteed. It's guaranteed. So he could be thinking, hey, I got to just take this franchise tag, 26. That's life-changing, generational changing money. I'm going to roll the dice, and I'll see what happens next year and get another year to prove it. So I kind of, I could see him playing on it only in that scenario. But it's interesting that it happened because typically these guys wait to sign that franchise.
They do.
They don't, it's kind of wait to the last minute, see what happens. He signed it hours before the draft. That's the only thing, to Kelly's point. It makes me kind of wonder, like, what's really going on in here? There's got to be something.
I don't believe that it's just Jerry playing mind tricks. I don't believe that. I mean, like I said, if you're George Pick, what is the incentive to sign the franchise tag today? Really, he has no incentive to do that. And people will say, oh, you know what? Jerry just likes to make noise. Jerry likes to be in. Jerry doesn't have to make noise. He's got 2 first-round picks in tonight's draft. That's enough noise alone. He could make enough noise if he wanted to by making a trade and moving up to the number 6 pick, the number 3 pick. Some of the things that have been floated around, right? There's no reason for George Pickens to sign that today. Literally, the only thing that comes to mind is that he's getting traded. And I wholeheartedly had been believing it coming up to this, that it was a possibility. And now I think it's going down tonight. Yeah. Disagree with me if you want. We'll find out at the end of the night. I think George Pickens gets traded tonight.
Man.
I do. I have that feeling in the bottom of my heart. I feel like if I had a wager to place right now, I would place it. I don't know if you can do that. If it's online, Mike, if it's online, throw 50 on it for me. I think George Pickens, I think he's gone tonight. And I know that that's going to hurt a lot of Cowboys fans. That there's a lot of people that want George Pickens on this team. I don't disagree with that. Again, I would love to see him on this team this year. I want that. But I also am not going to get extremely crazy if we end up with 3 first-round picks in this year. I really won't.
But it depends on what first-round picks we get, because we have no idea what kind of deal they're thinking about making. And they would really have to move up to talk to the Cardinals or Cleveland in order to get something. Not even Cleveland. They got to talk to the Cardinals, Titans, and the Giants ain't giving up nothing. Jets, Cardinals, or the Giants, because Cleveland is picking 6 players. 6 of the biggest players will probably be gone by the time we get to the Giants pick. I mean, not Giants pick, but the Commanders pick at 7. The only thing I can see is, like I said last week, I think the Cardinals are going to make a snafu. And if they do, that might leave somebody past the Giants, but then Commanders will get them. So I don't know. I just don't see what we're going to do.
Hey, Greg, I don't want to cut you off, but we got the hit machine. He's got that. I think he's ready to get drafted tonight. He's ready to play, Eugene. I
was about to say, I'm not in Oregon, but I see Eugene.
Eugene, we need somebody.
Hey, you better be hungry tonight, baby. So this on.
Yeah, and yes, sir.
When you think about this football team,
are you getting a delay, or is it
over
me?
The last,
is it? Are you delayed, Eugene? Are you guys hearing a delay, Kelly, or is it me?
No, I don't.
It goes in and out. His mic is going in and out.
Can you hear me?
Your mic's going in and out. Check your audio real quick. Your audio is going in and out. We don't want to miss what you're saying because you're dropping knowledge on these people. I need to make sure that we can hear you.
And what do you think about?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, there you go. Go ahead, Eugene. Now you're back. Go ahead.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you good. You good.
Okay, good. When you think about this football team over the last decade, if you look at what the Cowboys were last year, and you look at the potential they have to make this a better football team, make it a better franchise, this is perhaps one of the most important times in Jerry Jones' history besides hiring Jimmy Johnson.
Yeah.
Now, it's got to be hard to screw up 12-20. But again, you see things happening like, the offense was already in great position to win again. What was that? Number 4 in the league last year?
Yeah.
Number 4 in the league last year. Why? Because they had George Pickens and they had CD Lamb, which makes it extremely hard for defense to double both of them. And also, you had a pretty good running game. So it's not the offense that need to be fixed. It's this defense. Now, it makes you wonder, why would George Pickens sign a franchise tag today?
Yes.
And you know what kind of agent have Malagato.
Yes.
He is for his players.
Yeah.
He's not gonna let George Pickens sign no franchise tag up under his watch. Unless something that we don't know yet is getting ready to happen.
Yep.
The smartest thing to do, if you were going to get rid of one of those wide receivers and get something from it, it would be trade CD Lamb.
And
Not George Pickens.
yeah.
So
Trade
you're
CD
more,
Lamb.
you're more on keeping Pickens over Lamb? Is that what I'm hearing from Eugene?
I'm talking about that's just an option. That's just an option.
All right.
The deal is, I don't understand why they don't keep them both. I don't believe Mulligatto, because he's all about his players. He's all about their future, signing long-term deals and making sure their players are taken care of. It's something getting ready to happen tonight. But here's what I thought. Here's what I put together my mock draft.
We got Eugene, the hit machine, official mock draft. He's going to tell us what's going to happen.
I got my mock draft ready for y'all ass tonight. Yeah, because I've been watching some tape on these guys and seeing what the better fit is for the Cowboys that I think it would be. Now, I'm going to tell you the truth. I believe the Cowboys trade up. I believe they trade up, and I believe that their pick for this year, Dallas Cowboys, is Sonny Styles. I think they're going to trade up and get Sonny Styles. They're going to trade up with Cleveland.
Yes.
They're going to give Cleveland those 2 picks, and they're going to go up and take Styles. I'm going to tell y'all the sleeper going to be in this draft, and that's going to be Ruben Bane. Because
now, wait a minute, you're getting close to my heart with the man from the U, and I want you to can you either dispel the thought of his arms are an inch too short and that's why he should drop and he's not going to make it in the NFL? You've played the game. You were an all-pro. I mean, you've been there, done that. So give us your field breakdown of Ruben Bane, because I love that you said he's a sleeper.
Let me tell you this. I went back and I watched some tapes of all 12 of their games. Ruben Bane. He annihilated players. It didn't matter who the tackle was. It didn't matter who they were. This guy has moves. He set up offensive tackles. He set them up different kind of ways. This guy is ready to play on day one for any football team. And also what I love about him the most is his mentality. He's got a great work ethic. And he's from the U. So those guys when they get drafted this high, they're ready to play on day one. They play with attitude, man. And this is something that I believe Michael Parker, the new defensive coordinator, would enjoy having somebody like him on the football team.
Yeah. What do you think about that? What do you think about that, Greg?
I agree, but what scares me is the Giants pick before the Browns. And if they pick before the Browns, I'm afraid they take Sonny Styles as the best player available.
I believe they take Caleb Downs. I think the Giants will take Caleb Downs from Ohio. I think they will take him. And then they will leave Sonny Styles. They can't take both of them.
Right.
Okay? So either one would be great for the Cowboys. But Sonny Styles, I think he's a player that the Cowboys would absolutely need. The thing that worries you about him, though, is he's only played the position, 2 years?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He only played the position. He's an inverted safety, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So you got to understand, there may be some learning curve there because the reads are going to be so different. They're different at linebacker. Sometimes when you see him play, he hesitates. He hesitates because when the center blocks down, the guard pulls, and these guys start doing it, it has a tendency to confuse him a little bit. But with his natural ability, he's still able to make plays. I believe that they trade up with Cleveland and get Sonny Styles. That's what I believe. But God knows in heaven, I sure wish they would get Ruben Bane.
Absolutely. Let me just, because the Raiders are on the clock, I asked Greg this, and Kelly and Eugene. I just want your opinion. Eugene, obviously you played the game, but Mendoza, he grew up in South Florida where I grew up. Great kid. He is not there. He wants to be there with his family and celebrate that moment. His mother has MS, and there's a lot. So the media was giving him a little bit of flack, saying the family is taking this moment away from him, being selfish because he wants to celebrate it with them and they want to be there. And just the travel things made it difficult. Kelly, when you hear that, is the media getting a little out of hand with this stuff? What's your thoughts?
I think you know what I would say. Mind your goddamn business.
Like Kelly, and then you go ahead.
Go ahead, Kelly.
To the media, I just honestly mind your damn business. Mind your damn business and let people do what the hell they want to do. There is nothing that says you have to be at the draft. There's not one thing that says you got to be in the draft. And especially when you got somebody that has health problems, he's got somebody in his family that's got help his mom. Like, she wants her to be there, wants her to be part of the moment. She probably can't make it out there for health reasons and stuff. Don't worry about that stuff. Yeah, I do think the media oversteps. I think they overstep all the time. They always got their nose in other people's business, worried about them. When you got people like Diana Rossini getting the weenie from Mike Vrabel.
What do you think about that, Eugene? When you see that, what's your thoughts?
It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing for the media to dictate anything about a young man that loves his parents more than he loved the game. So you let it be your mother or your father or somebody that's significant. The hell with being in Pittsburgh. I want to be right there with my mom, and so she can enjoy the moment as well. We seen her at the game when Indiana won the championship. How they had to roll her out on the field in the wheelchair, and how great and how happy she was to share that moment with her son. How do you take that away? How do you take that away from a family? See, what if it was the media? What if it was their significant other? Yeah. Would they be there with them, or would they be able to read in Pittsburgh? Yeah. That's got to be a sorry individual to take this away from their mother. And I just think the media is way out of place, and it's a shame. Let that boy enjoy himself. Hell, he's the number one pick for the reason, because he cares and he loves his teammates, but he loves his family more.
Yeah. And go ahead, Greg. Finish up on that. And I want to ask.
They're not over yet, because they love sound bites during the draft when different players come up. I won't be surprised if they bring up this incident about Bane, bring up other incidents about players, because they love sound bites like that during the draft, so they can bring that up. And sometimes they talk about it too much, and it influences people who are picking these players to drop a couple. So I hope they don't. I hope they stick strictly to the draft and the players.
Yeah. And what do you think? Eugene, real quick, let me ask you. You've seen Mendoza play. How do you think? Do you think he could be successful in the NFL? Do you see his skill set? Obviously, he's going to the Raiders. They got Kirk Cousins, so now the pressure may not be as much on him as we thought. But looking at this young man and the maturity and the kind of the way he is, how do you think he can be in the NFL? Do you think he could be successful? He's got Tom Brady there too.
There's absolutely no doubt that this kid is ready to play. And if you watch him throughout the season, not just the championship game, he go about his business in a way that you would love to have somebody, a captain who captain your team. This guy is a winner. This guy is a natural winner. Yes, I know they got Kirk Cousins, but I don't think Kirk Cousins. I think Mendoza start day one, because otherwise, this guy, he run the ball. The teammates love him. He's a smart kid. He's accurate. He has all the intricate parts that a quarterback needs, and he definitely has the leadership abilities that NFL team wants or needs.
Yeah, Kelly, what do you think about Mendoza? How do you think he'll be?
I mean, he's a winner. I mean, he's a winner, and he did. People are going to say, NIL era and all this stuff, but I mean, Indiana kind of did it. They didn't spend a ton of money on their team. I thought he didn't overly blow me away, but I think he's a guy with a good work ethic. The only thing that I think is that unfortunately the Raiders is where quarterbacks go to die, man. I mean, the last young quarterback that's been good for the Raiders, I don't know that I could name him, because I just think that it's just a hard position to be in. The Raiders have just consistently been a bad team for a long time, and they're going to really have to build and give this kid a support system around him for him to succeed. And I mean, I guess we'll see how it plays out. But I mean, I thought he looked like a pretty good quarterback to me. I watched him in the playoffs and thought he impressed, made big plays in big moments. That's kind of what it takes. But then, I mean, you never really know. I mean, 2 years ago when Bo Nix is getting drafted, everybody's saying the Broncos reached for that pick. And then, Bo Nix is leading them into the playoffs and looking like, one of the better quarterbacks, a top 10 quarterback in the NFL right now, dual threat kind of guy. So you just never really know. It's always a gamble when you're taking a quarterback, man. So I think he's got a chance. He's got a legit shot, man. It's just
he
Las
just
Vegas
got picked. So he is an. I almost said Oakland Raider. I guess I'm getting too old. He is a Las Vegas, Raider.
I got a quote. Did Eugene disappear?
He does. I think he might. He could be taking a piss. It could be.
Okay, all right. Well, no. I had a question for you, Eugene. Since we talked about linebackers, we talked a little bit about Sonny Styles, man. What do you think about my man Jacob Rodriguez from Texas Tech, man? Because the kid only played linebacker for 3 years. He was a quarterback out of high school. 7 forced fumbles last year, 4 interceptions. That kid is a stud. I love him at linebacker, man. What do you think about Jacob Rodriguez?
Hey, you can't go wrong with that. You can't go wrong with that at all. Hey, God, this is a guy. He knows the game. He knows blocking schemes, this, that, and other, and he's relentless to the football, man. And when he calms, he's a player that calms like he's hungry. He's a day one starter. He's a day one starter, no doubt about it. Because he's got the aptitude, he got the attitude, and man, he got that kick-ass leadership about himself. And you can see him how he makes his team better. And that's what you want in a linebacker. You want him to be hungry. I do want you to be hungry, don't you, Mike? You see?
Damn right you better be hungry. Damn right.
I got a whole chicken.
I know somebody who's hungry because he just got in the cave. My man Jeff is joining. Jeff, what's happening? You're obviously with Eugene, the Hit Machine, Greg, Kelly. How you feeling so far, Jeff? What are your thoughts?
I'm good. I'm optimistic.
Oh. What do you think about that, Eugene? He's optimistic. Should he be hungry or optimistic? What should he be?
No, he should be hungry. What the hell you up to? What you?
I just finished eating, so I'm good. I'm good. That's why I'm optimistic now.
No. You sleepy?
Yeah.
So I got the itis now. That's what it is.
Yeah, that's what it is.
So Jeff, Pickens signed his franchise tag. What do you thinking? We're wondering if the setup to trade him. What do you think?
You can't trade him until he signs it. I think that's exactly what just took place because they came out the other day and said they're not going to sign him.
Right.
They came out the other day and said that they wasn't going to sign him to a long-term deal, that he would have to play under the franchise tag.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So, you got to think about his attorney. You know his attorney is not going to let him. There's no way Murgata is going to let him sign no franchise tag.
I agree.
Unless they already have something in the works, whereas his player is going to get a long-term deal. Because you got to understand his mentality is, I work for the player. I got to look out for my players. And if you look at his history, he don't BS. Yeah. He works for the players, and the players get there. And that's why a lot of GMs like Jared them don't want to talk to him because he's all about his business.
Yeah.
You can't pay him under the table.
I think it's got personal between Jerry and David Mulligetta, which it should never get that way between GM and agent. It really shouldn't. You could have hard negotiations, but at the end of the day, it's a business. You have to be able to negotiate with everybody. But I think Jerry and Mulligetta, I think they truly don't like each other, which is why I from the moment I realized that was his agent. No, from the moment I realized that was his agent, I said, we're going to have a problem trying to get a deal with Pickens. We're going to have a problem.
And, you know, I thought Jerry realized how bad he got shot up in the media and everywhere over that Michael Parsons situation. That this year he would sit back, take a deep breath, and say, okay, I'm going to approach it a little bit different and won't be so emotional. And I'm going to go in there with a fair mind. But you can't change the stripes. You can't change a zebra stripes. And I think the way Steven came out and said it, to me, I kind of read some animosity in the way he said it. And because of that, I think Jerry went back in there talking the same crap that he did. And now it's 3 steps forward to Pickens and 5 steps back. Because I'm thinking, how do you move up? What are you going to give up to move up to get Cleveland's picks to get a real player when the Giants picked before Cleveland? I don't understand it. I don't know what we can do.
Well, let me. I don't want to shift gears, but I think this is a critical pick. You got the Jets.
The
pick is in. It hasn't been announced. Jeff, where do you think they're going real quick before they bring it in? This is pivotal because you got Reese or Bale kind of figuring out. What do you think?
Yeah, I think it's got to be Reese or Bailey. I think they got to go edge rusher here.
I agree.
I think it's Bailey. I've been saying Bailey for a while. I think it's
David Bailey.
Yeah, I think Bailey. I think it's going to be
I think David Bailey. No doubt about it.
But it would shock me if they go with Styles.
Well, they're going to be announcing it right now. So let's see what. David Bailey, number 2. David Bailey. Now this should be.
I called it 2 weeks ago on the show, Mike. You remember? You did. Me. I told you. I said David Bailey. Everybody talking about Reese. Bailey's going to be the Jets pick at number 2.
Well, let me tell you.
Here it come, baby.
Does this?
This shit's exciting, ain't it?
You talk about the 3rd pick, and this is a spot where the Cowboys could think about it because you could go
David Bailey.
Reese. You could go get Reese. What do you think this does with the Cowboys mindset, or even the way this draft plays out? Because Reese was kind of the name all along.
Yeah.
Jeff, what do you think, real quick? What's your thoughts on this whole thing?
I thought it was going to be a toss-up between Bailey and Reese. I expect now Reese to go 3.
I do too.
I'm more concerned about the Giants at 5 and 10.
Yeah.
Sonny Styles, I think, to the Giants.
Yeah, well, so here's the thing. We had talked about them protect. If they think their offensive line is good and they need to double down on defense, you could see a situation where they get Styles at 5 and Downs at 10.
Yeah, and
I had that in my mock. I had that in my mock draft 2 days ago. I did a mock draft. Somebody said, "You think they'd get both of them?" I said, "I absolutely can see that." I can.
I think they get Styles not because they really need them, but because they don't want us to get them, and they don't want us to. If we trade up with Cleveland, have them available. But the Cardinals. That's why I was hoping Dallas did a talk with the Cardinals, because the Cardinals are in so bad shape, it really doesn't matter where they pick. If Dallas talked with the Cardinals and made some kind of deal to move up, we could get Styles or Reese right then. But once you get past them Cardinals, them Titans are not going to give up Styles if he's available, because the coach for the Titans, he wants one of those guys, either Reese or Styles. And past that, we're done. We're done.
What do you guys think of Jeremiah Love, the running back out of Notre Dame? I know a lot of people aren't fans of taking running backs early. I mean, he's going to be out there with the Titans. You've been rumored. I mean, you even heard the Cardinals in some spots, which would really surprise me. But where do you think Jeremiah Love? Because he's a wild card too. Because
I think
if
he goes.
Picked, that's another defensive guy that's going to move down.
I think he's going to Tennessee.
That's what I think. I think he's going to Tennessee at number 4.
Yep.
Because if the Cardinals take him, they're going to waste them. They got nobody.
If Tennessee don't take him, man, I could see the Giants taking him. To be honest with you, they need a running back too.
Yeah. What do you think, Jeff?
That'll set us up.
Look, I could see. I think Tennessee's going to take him. I could see the Giants taking him, especially after the injury their running back had last season. So
yeah.
But we need to. If we're gonna do a trade, it's got to be either the Cardinals or that one pick with
Cleveland Brown.
Because if the Titans and the Giants, between the two, take Reese and Styles, then I don't know about moving up. But if one of those teams don't take Reese or Styles, We have got to make a deal with the Browns, because if we don't, it's not going to be available for us. It's not.
Yeah. Hey, Cardinals taking their time. I mean, they're down to 2 minutes. Pick's not in. I gotta think they're looking at a trade option. They gotta be listening. They gotta be listening to
Dallas.
Either that, or they're just trying to milk something out for a little bit of drama. You never know.
No, they calling me right. They calling me right now to ask me who they should pick.
Hey, answer the phone, Eugene. Put them on speaker.
Hey, let me get you on speaker right quick. Yeah, who you gonna take?
Hey,
if they take Jeremiah Love, they're gonna ruin him because they got nobody to block for him, and he'll just be a waste. I'm hoping we can trade with him.
I'm gonna give a shout out. I want to give a shout out to my boy David Bailey, though, man. Well deserved, man.
Give us the breakdown.
Yeah, I know you would, man. I know you have. Hey, I know you're gonna take you a big shot right now, huh?
Oh yeah. So listen, David Bailey came. We got him in the transfer portal from Stanford. He was one of the top pass rushers the year before last. Came to Texas Tech and really took the top off that defense. Him and Romello Height were absolute monsters. The thing about David Bailey that stands out to me is his explosiveness off the line. That's something that just comes natural. When the ball is snapped, that guy, there's been many times I thought he was false start just because of how fast, not false start, offsides because of how fast he jump off that line. He is back there relentless after the quarterback. He's got great bend. He's got multiple pass rush moves. I think he's going to be a hell of a pass rusher. I said not that long ago, within 5 years, I think he'll be an all-pro, maybe within even 3. He's going to be an impact player from day one.
Hey, Jeff, let me ask you something, because we hadn't discussed it yet. What do you think Dallas is going to give up to move up?
I don't want them to.
Now, you want to stay pat?
We already don't have draft picks. Why are we going to give up more?
I agree.
Well,
The only thing that I could see, now here's something to think about. The only thing that I could see now with this whole Pickens thing, it's possible that they maybe use him in a package to maybe move up, possibly. I'm not saying that that's going to happen, but it's possible. You never know. I mean, it's on the table.
And remember what I said.
The pick is in.
The Cardinals are sticking in. The pick is in.
If Jerry moves up with Cleveland and gets this blockbuster deal to take Garrett from Cleveland and then give them those two first-round picks to get Garrett. Remember, I was talking about that. That could be a possibility.
Yeah.
One of the names that nobody's really mentioned yet for the Cowboys that I like is the DB at LSU. I like Mansour Delane. I like him. I think that if he fell to 12, I think that would be a great pick. If he didn't, and maybe he got to 10 near the Cowboys, or maybe 9 where Kansas City's looking at DB, and you can maybe trade up only a few spots, not have to give up a lot. I might move up there. I don't really like the thought of moving up if it involves getting rid of pick 20. I want to keep pick 20. I want 2 picks in the first round. I'm not moving up to that spot for Cleveland.
Cardinals pick is in. Cardinals pick is in.
Jeremiah Love don't look like he took a phone call.
I think it's going to be Reese.
Yeah, it probably will be Reese.
Jeremiah Love.
They'll Reese, yeah.
Running back.
I think it's going to be Reese.
Who did they say?
It's Jeremiah Love.
Jeremiah Love. Wow.
Dallas got to talk to Cleveland.
That's a defensive guy going down the board. You got Reese there. You got Styles. If I'm the Cowboys, I'm picking the phone up to the Titans.
Jeremiah Love.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm picking the phone up.
Titans.
The Giants are like Philadelphia. When Philadelphia took Goddard, they moved up in front of
real quick. What is Tennessee? What are their top needs right quick? I don't know. I'm trying to pull that up.
Well, they were looking at running back. They need everything. They need everything, right?
So then it's not out of the realm of possibility that they could draft Reese right here.
But Saleh is a defensive-minded guy. Saleh's a defensive-minded guy, so he might take Reese or Styles because Saleh is prone defense.
Well, they're definitely not a running back that they're going to take here.
No,
they're not a running back. I don't think they're getting wide receivers. They said they need a pass rusher. Could Bane maybe be a guy here?
But
I think too early. But I got a question for you, Kelly. So you said getting around 12, you maybe look to trade up to 10 or 9. Mansour Delane or Because Ruben Bane may be there too. Which one you taking?
Ooh, man.
Gotta go Ruben Bane.
So I would love to have I love that Bane because I do think we need a pass rusher that's on this team. So that would be a very intriguing scenario. Plus, I know Mike want to get some Canes on the team. So I'll take it like this. Let's get a Cane on the team and let's get a Red Raider on the team with Jacob Rodriguez a little bit later down the line because I want Jacob Rodriguez to be in that linebacker.
I mean, and those are two premium spots on the defense. When you're talking edge rusher,
pass rusher, linebacker,
cornerback, I mean, the Cowboys desperately need both. So it's kind of whoever maybe they have higher on their board. But Eugene, would you rather have a pass rusher or a cornerback if you had your choice with the first pick?
There's no doubt. If you look at this defense, anybody would tell you that the most important positions are edge rushers. They need an edge rusher and a linebacker. I'm talking about when you look at the needs of the Cowboys, they can't say, let's stop the run. You would wonder if anybody on that defense ever came to the game hungry. But when you get somebody like a Ruben Bane, a guys like that, Sonny Styles, those guys are going to help this defense immediately, man. And I'm telling you, I would use the first two picks on defense. I'm talking about you'd be crazy not to.
Yes.
But if you move down, you get more picks. You don't never know what you're going to get.
If we don't move up, if we do not make a deal with the Titans right now, I guarantee you, and I'll put it in ink, that the Giants will take Sonny Styles. They're going to.
That's going to happen.
The pick is in for Tennessee, so we're going to see what happens.
All right, I say Tennessee's going Reese. I feel like here.
They got to.
I mean, I don't see how you pass on them. You need help all the way around. You need your Tennessee. The only thing that's I mean they got to go
defensive-minded head coach. You got to go defense.
Yeah.
And to what Eugene said, you got to have someone who can get pressure on the quarterback.
So also you got Cam Ward, Jeff. Do they need to get a weapon? Do they need to get something? More weapons for him? Could it be a wide receiver? No.
But at this pick, would you take Carnell Tate here?
So Carnell Tate, I think he's a guy that I could see going in the top 8. I don't know that I would see him going here, but the Giants could go offense. The Giants could go offense here, though. They could possibly go with the wide receiver.
The Giants are going to try to do everything.
I think they'll go Sonny Styles, though. If Reese is the pick here, I think Sonny Styles is the pick for the Giants.
Are we that far behind?
Well, if that happened, I'm in my hotel room, so
really.
I mean, I can't see him being that far ahead.
You see what you see this right here?
I see that, but I don't know because
What does it say?
It says the Titans took Tate, but I don't know if I can verify
am I that far behind?
They took who?
I don't know if somebody's just throwing that up there. What?
I don't know. I don't know if I can vouch for that. Again, I'm not on streaming.
No, Steve. Hey, Steven said it. I'm gonna take that as.
No, I don't doubt it.
Steven said what?
That they took Tate.
If it is, I'm right again because I said, what about Tate? You got to get Cam Ward some weapons. We'll see what happens when I hear it out of his mouth. I got to hear it out of Goodell's mouth.
He's still talking to Jeremiah Love on the two.
I was gonna say, there's no way we're that far behind. I'm on the damn.
I'm gonna be behind too.
Hey, don't be punking us over here now.
I know.
Steven, are you lying?
I'm gonna have to boot him. We'll boot him out of here
if you're lying, Steven.
You better not be lying, Steven.
Got to go.
Yeah, Eugene, Steven's the one you yelled at last time. Remember, you had to set him straight. I might have to send you to the tailgate because he comes to the tailgate. You might have to see him.
Hey, I ain't got no problem with that.
Gene,
because you know what? You know what? I just say, hey, shit, it's my concussions. I forgot.
Yeah. Boy, Robert, hey, I can see my whole future in Robert Sala's head, man. That shit is shiny as hell.
I tell you,
hold on. Wait.
Salah's gonna take a
Carnell Tate. We got it right there. What did I say? You got to get Cam Ward some weapons, man.
Where are you, man? Mike? What you looking at?
Oh my goodness!
You drafted him number 1. You got
they took
Tate.
This
is another offensive guy.
What we say at the beginning of the draft? What we say? There's always a surprise. There's always somebody that you don't see sneaking up in there This is the first domino to fall. That's the guy I did not see going. I'm gonna be honest with you.
We're on the phone with Cleveland right now because Arvell and Styles are there.
But I would say
Damn.
this real
That's
quick.
unbelievable.
Real quick,
Hey,
what I would
respect
say
to
is
Stephen for calling that. Long,
absolutely.
like I don't know. Are you
Jeremiah
there?
Love. Jeremiah
Like,
Love.
is he at the draft?
He might be. Jeremiah Love was on the radar of the Titans, and I think when the Cardinals took him, I think they wanted to go offense, and I think they needed a playmaker to go with Cam Ward. And it didn't shock me that maybe they tried to trade down and no one wanted to give anything up. You never know, but it doesn't surprise me they went offense because I think you got Cam Ward. You got to give him. You got to give him some help.
You got the Giants on the board. So I want to hear. Do you think that there's any way that the Giants pass on Styles here?
It doesn't matter if they pass on Styles.
Or do they go Reese?
Yeah, Reese is. They can't
Reese
take.
is on the board.
Oh, we need to be in the room talking to Cleveland. We need.
Yeah, Reese is on the board. That means Sonny Styles could continue to fall though.
No, he ain't gonna fall past the Giants. I mean, what is the Giants?
Giants get Reese right here.
He won't fall past the Commanders if we don't talk to Cleveland. We need to get in Cleveland.
Yes, he will.
Now. We need to be in Cleveland's butt right now because if we don't, one of those going to be available for Cleveland, which means we can get them. But if we don't talk to Cleveland, Commanders ain't going to
get in their butt. Let's see.
The Commanders.
Darnell Tate, though, man, that's a surprise, man. I don't know many people have him in the top 5.
No, I wouldn't have thought that.
Hey, but he's a hell of a player though. You got to give a man credit.
No, he's a good wide receiver. And see, that's the thing.
No, he's a great guy. He's a really good wide receiver.
Everybody's value is not our value. We look at it like, all right, the best overall, but these guys are looking at it from a need standpoint, like Mike said, need a playmaker for Cam Ward, and he'll be that. He'll be that. So they valued wide receiver obviously more than they did linebacker, and that's the way that they choose to build their team.
Don't you think?
And you know what? And you know it makes sense too. Cam Ward, they spent a lot with him, man, and he's a hell of a quarterback. He's young quarterback. He needs some help, and now he's got the necessary help that he needs in order to be successful. And then another thing they got to work on too is they got to work on that offensive line to give him a little bit more help on that offensive line. But this year, guys, this is going to be a difference maker for them, absolutely no doubt. So now with these guys going where they are. What do you think Dallas is going to do? Sonny Styles is next. What you think?
Don't you think we need to be talking to Cleveland right now?
I told you that earlier. They should have traded with Cleveland and got that pick and got Styles. I told you that.
Because Styles or Reese is going to be available. One of them is going to be available after this next pick. Dallas got to be talking to Cleveland right now. They got to be talking to Cleveland.
They didn't already talk to him.
I think the Giants, if you want a linebacker, you go Reese here.
Yeah. But either way, Styles.
I just don't think that. I don't think that they pass up Reese here. I think that if they would have picked Reese with the Titans, and I think that the Giants go Sonny Styles. I think the Giants go Reese right here.
Yeah,
it would shock me if they don't.
Yeah, but didn't they pick an edge rusher last year?
Who?
The Giants.
Yeah, well, they took the kid from Penn State,
right?
Abdul Carter.
Yeah. So, you think they're going to take edge rusher back to back?
Yeah,
I think they're going to take. I think they'll take Styles or Downs.
They don't want us to get.
I think Styles. I don't.
Yeah, they don't want us to get Styles, but that'll leave Reese. That'll leave Reese right there for us if Jerry's talking to Cleveland.
Hey, Mike.
And wait, real quick, I've seen a couple things that I've validated on Twitter. The Chiefs are trading with the Browns.
Uh-oh. It's over. It's over.
Oh, so Sonny Styles gone.
Yep. Or Reese. I think they'll take Reese, and then Giants take Styles. Boom. We may as well keep our 12th and 25th.
Yeah, they're gonna take the edge rusher.
Yeah.
They'll take Reese. The Chiefs will take Reese.
Yeah, that's what I got. I got them taking Reese, man. Mm-hmm. And they did trade a pick to Cincinnati to get rid of their defense took a little. I say their defense took a little bit of hit.
Giants pick is in.
I think that was a pretty easy pick for them. In my opinion, I don't see them not getting Reese right here. kind of an easy pick.
Oh, yeah.
Reese
It
was
wouldn't
kind of a
make no
consensus
sense.
top 5 pick.
Here's the trade. Wait, real quick. Let me just give the trade so you guys got it. The Chiefs get number 6. The Browns are getting 9, 74, and 148.
So the Chiefs traded up from what, number 9?
9 to 6, and
So,
they gave
okay,
up 74 and 148.
And the
They're
command,
picking at 6. So who are they going for? Because the Chiefs need a defensive back. That's one of their needs.
Nah,
They need
They need a tight end.
they're going to get Reese.
Yeah, if
Yeah.
you're trading
That's
up,
going
you're
to take
getting an edge rusher. You
Styles.
got to get a
They're going to get
premium
Reese.
guy.
They need an edge rusher so Chris Jones. They can keep Chris Jones
yes, inside.
a little more.
And if they don't, the commander's gonna take them. If they don't, the commander's gonna take them. Now we may as well keep 12 and 20. Ain't no need to try to move up nowhere else after that.
No.
No, because the players not a difference maker at that point. You might well not move. If you're gonna move, you should have made the deal with Cleveland. And they got that pick.
So who does everybody think? Who does
You don't-
everybody
you
think the
don't
Giants
the
are
Chiefs-
taking here?
You don't think the Chiefs are moving up to
Giants,
get Bane?
Giants gonna take
The
Styles.
Giants gonna take Sonny Styles.
They're gonna take Styles.
Guys are all saying Styles. All right,
Yeah,
I'm gonna go off board. I'm gonna say they're gonna grab Reese here.
And then
If they get Reese-
will take Reese.
If they get Reese, the Chiefs are taking Bane.
Yeah, I mean we'll.
Yeah,
see.
but
Hey, and
I
if the
can see
Chiefs,
both. I can
if the
see
Chiefs,
both.
And then the
if the
commander
Chiefs,
takes Styles.
In my
Chiefs take Bane-
in my mock draft that I did, my full 32 round mock draft, that I did have the Giants taking Sonny Styles, so I definitely could see that. I don't know. I have a feeling they might go off cuff here just because I don't feel like a lot of people thought that Reese would be here by now. Most of the mock drafts I saw had him going top 4. I didn't have anybody
thought he
really
was going
falling down to
3.
5. So I don't know. We'll see. Not a huge
I had
drop,
Reese
but
and Bailey
still a
going
drop.
2nd and 3rd.
I had commanders
Me
take
too.
Mansour Delaney, but now that Reese or Styles will be available, commander's gonna take him, and then that empties the bank.
Then what do you do as a Cowboy? Then what do you do?
Here's
Yeah,
a good
man,
Dallas
sit on
series.
12 and 20. Jared
See what-
better not try to move up after that.
Now, see, it doesn't make no sense to try to trade Pickens. What
No.
are you trading for?
That's
Everybody's gone.
That's right. So I was just sitting there thinking, there ain't no need in trying to put him on the chopping block since you ain't moving up to make a big trade.
No, I agree.
All you gotta do is take some more money of Dak and put it on the back end, and then go and pay the boy and let him play.
Yep.
Well, and the thing I would say is what Rick talked about. You could be getting a scenario where Downs could end up falling to you.
Right.
Because you had some offensive guys that, kind of went, and now the way this draft is going, Downs could end up falling to him at 12.
Here we go. Oh,
Here we
no,
go.
never mind. Roger Goodell is talking right now. Shut up, Roger.
He's yapping.
Hey,
He took Arvell Reese. I see what he's doing. He's on Twitter. So our guys are on Twitter. Steven's on Twitter. They're taking Arvell Reese. So
I told you. Called it.
Reese,
Who's taking Reese?
Giants.
which means
Reese,
the
Reese
commanders are going to get taken. Commanders are going to get Styles.
Oh yeah, he's gone.
Commanders going to get Styles. And
Now hold on. Now, yeah, they do need a line. They do need a linebacker. They do.
Commanders going to get Styles, and we're done.
No, that's
We're
fine.
not
Hey, look,
done.
listen.
Calm
Hey, hold
down,
on,
Greg.
Greg.
Pull
Caleb
yourself
Downs is
together.
still on the
Pull
damn
yourself
board.
together.
Yeah, I got to do it again, Greg.
Oh, there Reese.
Pookie back there, Mike.
I got to get Greg again.
Pookie, they calling me, Pookie.
Jeff, what do you? I mean, in this scenario, if you had Delane and you had Caleb Downs there, you're taking the safety, right? No doubt about it.
I'm taking Downs.
All day long.
We got a safety. We got 2 safeties, but one can play one can play corner, one can play nickel. So I think Downs, just from what I've seen from him, his IQ's got to be on 1,000 because I don't think I've seen a safety in a long time who's always around the ball. So for me, I'm taking Downs.
Let me ask you one thing because you joined us late. Would you be against the Cowboys taking a wide receiver at 12? It'd be the Arizona State kid, right? If that were to happen, if the defensive guys start coming off the board, would that drive you insane, or could you make a case for them taking a receiver at 12?
Who was that a question for?
That was for you.
Oh,
For you.
no, don't take no wide receiver.
No matter what.
No.
No matter what.
Well,
Man,
hold
for
on,
real.
wait.
Come on,
Wait.
Mike.
All right, wait. Here's all. I don't rate the other wide receivers that high.
Okay.
So, like, I don't want any of the wide receivers that are available left at 12. I do. Look, if they've talked to Pickens and Pickens is cool with playing on the franchise tag, cool.
Yeah.
But hey, Jeff, Jerry's gonna be in his emotion. If he pick a wide receiver, it's because he's in his emotion. He's in his emotional down spree, and he gonna
You
do
act
it.
like we ain't never seen Jerry do that, spiraling downhill.
I don't believe it's up to Jerry. I believe Steven's gonna make the pick.
I think
Oh, well, then we picking another offensive lineman then.
Steven eat mushrooms.
Don't put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby. We don't need no.
Right?
So
I
said to
that
put on
last
line.
year, and that's what
I
happened.
know. They fuck around and draft a tackle.
Right?
What if the top tackle's there? What if the kid
Oh,
from
no
Miami's
doubt.
there?
Hey, it turned out to be a good pick, but boy,
If the
I
Chiefs,
mean, yeah, I know. And Mike, I think we've talked enough about how much do you invest in the damn offensive line before enough is enough. It's like, all right, we got to start putting resources in this first round into other areas.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, again, I keep making this analogy. It's like the mechanic telling you need a transmission and you put rims on your car instead. We need a defense. We need defense. We need to rebuild this defense. We're not weak offensively right now. Now, granted, if they trade George Pickens, that will create a little bit of. I won't say that they would be better without him, but what I will say to those who, if George Pickens gets traded tonight, what I will say to those that are wanting to jump off a cliff and say we're going to be worse. No. In 2023, we had the number one offense with Jalen Tolbert, Brandon Cooks, and aged Brandon Cooks, and CeeDee Lamb, and Jake Ferguson. We had the number one offense. Do not fall off a cliff thinking that this Cowboys offense cannot be great without a George Pickens. Do I want him on the team? Absolutely. But it's not he is the key to unlocking the Super Bowl. We got to fix this damn defense.
Hey, Kelly, you better stop drinking because you better stop your ass from drinking right
Pour
now.
me another one.
Because if you think George Pickens is not a difference maker on that offense,
I'm not saying that. No, I'm not saying that. I love George Pickens. I'm not saying that. I'm saying in 2023, Dak did number one offense with two cast-off guys.
Who's the running back? Who's the running back?
In 2023?
Yeah.
It was Tony Pollard.
oh,
Okay.
Tony Pollard. It was. I mean, you think about it. That 2023 offense was the number one offense in the league, and outside of CeeDee Lamb, who was really a standout in there?
But
Chiefs pick is in.
But see, with Pickens and Lamb, the defense has to play honest.
I get it. But you know what? Yeah. I think, listen, I get it. But I still say with this, if they were to get in there, let's say they go and they decide to draft themselves a wide receiver. You got a rookie wide receiver, Ryan Flournoy and Lamb.
The Chiefs are taking a cornerback.
Mansour.
The Commanders are going to get Styles. There it is.
You can go trade up to get Delane.
Every pick, every team gets
right. Hey, since you've been saying that, Greg.
Kansas City State.
I feel like good time.
I was sure hoping Kansas City. I was sure hoping Kansas City took Ruben Bane.
Well,
who they take?
They took Delane.
Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah. I thought they were going to get him at 9. I had Delane in all my mocks going to Kansas City in every single mock.
What were they afraid of? Kelly?
Washington wasn't going to take a defensive back, and I don't think New Orleans was either.
But he's clearly the best corner in the draft.
Yeah.
No, I 100% agree. I said,
they lost their top 2 corners in back-to-back years in free agency.
Yeah. I thought that they would do that. I just didn't think it would be in a trade up. I figured Delane would be there at 9 when they picked. I don't know that they need. I don't know they needed to jump anybody for that.
The Commanders are throwing a block party right now, and they're doing the patch in the street because they know they're getting Styles.
Listen. I'm just gonna say this right now. Downs is still on the board. And I'm telling you, I think that if Washington gets stopped, if Downs is there at 12, I think that's big for the Cowboys. I think that'd be huge. I think Cowboys Nation would rejoice if that was our pick at 12. I think we'd be perfectly fine.
I'd be
So,
fine with it.
Greg, walk back from that ledge, my friend. Step back from that ledge, my friend. We still got the top safety in the draft. We ain't had a legit stud safety since Darren Woodson.
Darren Woodson.
That's right, Darren Woodson.
Yep.
Come on, we need it. Let's get us a safety. Let's go, Caleb Downs. Come on, Downs down to 12.
I'm glad there's no Tylers in the first round because Jerry loved him.
I'm glad too, man. You took it out of my mouth.
He loves some Tylers.
Commander's pick is in.
Yep, Styles.
Well, I'm gonna give a shout out. I'm gonna give a shout out to the barber right here because man, them edges is clean.
Yes, sir.
Hey,
Tyler, look at that. Man, he's fresh. Look at that. I wouldn't even put a hat on that.
Reese coming at Guyton. Guyton better get his act together. He coming at him. Damn,
I think that was a good pick. I think that was a good pick by Kansas City, though.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah.
I just didn't know if they needed to trade up. That's the only thing.
I question that, but I mean, I feel like that's a good pick. Again, I don't think Washington or New Orleans was going to take him. I feel like he'd have been there at 9. But hey, you know what? You don't want to risk it. You don't want to risk it though. If that's your guy and you really have that much faith in him, then in being a stud cornerback for the next 10 years on that defense, you don't want to risk it. You trade up and make I get it. They didn't want to risk it, so sometimes you take risks.
Well, they got one hell of a player because the guy he can play. He's a shutdown corner.
Yeah.
He can cover. And that takes a lot of pressure, so they can double team the other side now, so it makes the defense even better.
And Dolphins are going to take Mesidor. Watch when he gets.
I don't think Mesidor is going at 11,
No,
Greg.
they would take Bane over him.
No,
ain't no damn way, Greg.
I think they get the homeboy.
I think they go Francis before they go Mesidor.
No way they go
Greg,
Mesidor that high.
This all day for you.
Smoke weed every day.
After us not going up and getting Cleveland, man, it's what's Ganji.
I want to just ask everybody in the panel real quick, man. Does this draft not look amazing though? Like the crowd and how like that is I was at the draft in Kansas City a few years ago, but this right here looks they did a real good job.
I'll tell you what, man. For Pittsburgh, which had that population of 250,000 around that area.
Yeah.
And then to get 500,000 people. It's 500,000 people there.
Right?
Yeah.
So can you imagine what the traffic looked like and how far these people had to walk and things like that? But I think they did an amazing job, man. When you look at this audience and the way they got everything set up, I think they did a great job.
They did.
Yeah, they did a really good job there, man.
Real quick, Eugene, while they're waiting on that,
when they played Dallas and we won with the last pass of the game, and there's 2 bridges, and that's it to get right in there by that stadium. So I know that traffic was jammed.
Hey, Eugene, real quick, I just wanted to ask you because we had a passing.
Styles right here.
We had a passing of our Cowboy. We're gonna. I'll talk to you after the pick. I want to ask you a question.
Okay.
Sonny Styles.
Yeah,
it's Sonny Styles. So
yeah, it's Sonny Styles.
There you go, Greg.
Greg, don't you freak out now, Greg.
Lynn Swan and Jerome Bettis. Boy, you talking about some players. You talking about some hell of a football player. You talking about somebody that runs extremely hard? Man, it's awesome.
Eugene, let me ask you. Sonny Styles is going to Washington.
There you go.
We had one of the Super Bowl MVPs from the Oakland Raiders that passed away recently, and I just did you play with Rod Martin? Did you play? I know you played against him. Did you have any memories of Rod Martin from the Raiders? Did you have any interactions?
Yes. Rod Martin, he was definitely a player's player.
Yeah.
Linebacker. And I'm talking about he loved the game. He played extremely hard. He was extremely smart. But the thing that I noticed about him the most, and I've talked to him over the years, back playing some golf and back in those years, this, that, and other. This guy was just a great leader. and he was a good person to be around, and he was willing to help anybody. He was willing to help anybody at their position or talk to the young guys about coming up and things like that. He was a difference maker, not only on the football team, but also in the community. So again, we hate to see that, but to God be the glory. And man, he was such an awesome player.
He was a good person. He was the second interview that we had in the Cowboys cave. So Rod Martin, just wanted to give a shout out. If you guys never saw that interview, it was very, very early on. So I'm a little sketchy. I wasn't that good. The cameras weren't good. The quality wasn't that great, but he was just a good guy. And
yeah, he was absolutely. He's a better person than he was a football player. He was just all out good person. But again, you can't take away the play that he did on the football field.
And he single-handedly beat the Eagles in the Super Bowl with his 3 interceptions. How the hell do you not love him if you're a Cowboys fan? So, but let's talk about Sonny Styles going to Washington. What kind of problem do you think this? Now you got Reese going to the Giants. I mean, our division is getting better
Mike,
with this.
Our division getting stronger.
Sorry to interrupt. I just thought about something. I'm like a squirrel sometimes. I see something. I'm like, a dog with ADHD, whatever. Hey, Bane is likely to be there at 12. I feel like at this point, I feel like Bane can be there.
I would be back.
Well, if Bane be there,
Bane and Downs, who you picking?
I'm going Bane. You gotta go Bane, man.
Take Baines because while I said the thing about the safety, and I do think that since Darren Woods, we ain't out of safety. We gotta have a pass rush, man. We gotta have a pass rush.
You gotta get somebody to get to the damn quarterback. Come on, man.
And in my opinion, no slight to Mike on this at all. Obviously, I'm biased Tech guy, but I think Bane is the second best pass rusher. I think he's one. I really do. I think I watched enough of him to see that he's going to get to the ball. I know everybody talking. We'll talk about Reese. I think that he can get to the passer, and that's what we need. I don't care about arm length, none of that. I watched him play in big games, big moments. Guy made plays, was damn near unblockable at times, just like David Bailey. I love him, and I mean, I wouldn't have been upset with Bailey or Bane at that pick, but obviously Bailey went number 2. I would be ecstatic if we ended up with Bane. I really would.
Man, I'm telling you something, boy. I'm talking about you would be ecstatic, man. Michael Irvin is going crazy about it right now.
Oh man, Michael Irvin might put his head through a brick wall.
Michael Irvin is all in Jerry's ear. Man, you gotta go. You gotta go get this. Kane. Go Kane. Go to the U. Shit. And Jerry might just pick him just because of Mike.
What do they got? They got. Is it 5 minutes on the clock? I bet you
3 minutes.
I bet you Mike Irvin could swim from Florida to Jerry's yacht by the time that 5 minutes is up to tell him to draft Bane.
You don't think the Dolphins would take Bane?
I think they could. I think the Dolphins.
They
need so much help.
I feel like you know what? Honestly, I feel like the Dolphins. I think they're gonna go wide receiver. I know at 11. I know that seems maybe a little bit high, but I think they're gonna go wide receiver. I think they may draft the kid from Arizona.
Their number 1 receivers.
I think they may draft the kid from Arizona here.
I think they go Francis.
The Saints gonna get Mekhi Lemon. I think the Saints gonna take Mekhi Lemon.
I bet you.
I mocked them drafting him as well.
The Saints gonna get Ruben Bane.
They could. Jeff, what is your thoughts on I mean, I talked to Eugene. What's your thoughts on Bane, the arm, that all the garbage that they want to take? Is there any validity to that?
That's right.
The film says the film don't lie.
Right.
Yeah. Yep. Yes,
it doesn't matter who you put in front of him. That man was a problem. So for me, I'm going based on the film. I don't even care about. T-Rex had real short arms, but he was a bad MFer, wasn't it?
Yes, sir.
I'm just saying, the film don't lie. He gave every team problems. So for me, I don't care about the length of his arms.
Yep.
Film don't lie.
Ethan, I'm with you. I'm nervous too right now. I'm with you, Ethan. I'm nervous.
The thing about Bane, and no disrespect to Kelly, but I got to throw it back at him. In big games, Bane got better and better. I don't know if Bailey did. You guys disappointed me in the playoffs. Kelly.
Hey, our defense showed up. Though.
I put money on you guys.
Our offense did not. Our offense did not.
Quarterback was shook.
Defense.
You didn't tell me your quarterback was that bad. You didn't tell me that.
I told you the quarterback was a liability all goddamn year.
You told me take
All
back.
year, I told you it was a liability.
Take back, give the points all day long. There ain't no way.
Well, I didn't. I figured our defense. I figured our offense was at least going to show up. I didn't think our quarterbacks looked like a goddamn deer in headlight.
But you know what? Everybody counted us out every game of the playoffs. Everybody.
I'm not gonna lie. I when you guys played Ohio State, I thought, man, that's a tall task. I'm not gonna lie. I told Mike, I said it on the show. I said, man, I got faith in y'all. I said, but that's a tall task. And I told him on here that I had faith in him, but back in my mind, I was saying they can get belt to ass. Like, I'm sorry, I did.
BTA.
And then I saw the score in the first quarter, and I'm like, Miami is like, they're really for real. Like,
hey, Mike, what you say about that, Mike?
Look, I know what McCain's did. The greatest moment beating Ohio State. I just want that was the icing on.
That was a great game.
Everything else is just gravy. But then I got a little spoiled, and we get to Indiana, and I love Beck. Beck, he did good for us, but goddamn, why'd he throw that ball? He had Tony underneath. It was almost like the Des Bryant and Beasley. He had him underneath, man. Just take the easy throw and just worry about it late, But he went for the home run. And
he had it too, Mike. He had it. He was going to come in.
Mike, he had
it.
And Eugene, I told Mike, I said, it's been a long time. The last time I've been able to celebrate a team championship for any one of my teams was in the 90s with the Cowboys, right? And I told him, I said, in 2019, I said, Texas Tech made it to the national championship in basketball. I went to the game, and they lost to Virginia in overtime. And it was such a great season, man. But to be that close, and then lose, man, I'll tell you what, that'll rip your heart out, man. That'll rip your heart out. So I pray the Cowboys don't get to a Super Bowl and then come that close and then lose like anytime. If they get the Super Bowl, they better damn win that game. I don't know if I could survive.
Hey, Kelly, I understand what you're talking about, the basketball aspect of it. I was at the University of Houston when they had Phi Slamma Jamma. Okay? I was up there with Akeem, Clyde Drexler, Reed, and those guys, Michael Young. When we played the last game and it come down to one shot and the guy hit it the last second of the game.
Hey, real quick,
you remember that game, don't you?
I watched
some of the GOAT.
I was in Panama now.
Jordan Tyson.
Took a receiver. Jordan Tyson.
Oh, I thought that's who the Giants might grab. Okay.
Makai Lemon goes to the Browns then. Makai Lemon will go to the Browns now. They need a receiver.
They also need offensive line, though.
I love you, Greg.
Wait, they need offensive line, and you got the tackle from Miami.
Right, I'm just pulling them out.
You got the tackle from Miami sitting on the board right now.
Well, he might be he might be Dallas's pick.
The pick is in already for the Saints.
No.
Oh
yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, you think Cleveland goes offensive line here?
They should.
They
need offensive line.
No,
Cleveland don't know how to pick. They'll go.
Cleveland might go get another quarterback. Hell, you never know.
They need a tackle, and a couple of my mocks, Mike. I got your guy here from Miami, the tackle from Miami, going to Cleveland.
I could say, Jeff, what do you think Cleveland's going to need?
I gotta ask the Browns GM, Greg, who they taking?
They're gonna take Makai Lemon. What? They need somebody to throw to. Even though he ain't got nobody to block for him.
Yeah, I don't know what Shador's going to do. He needs somebody to protect him if he's going to
run for his life.
No, Watson going to restart.
So what do you guys think of we'll start with you, Jeff. What do you think? You see these early picks, a lot of these guys going to our rivals in the division. I mean, how do you think this shakes out for us? I mean, Giants seem to be putting some stuff together. Obviously, Washington too. What's your thoughts on how this is impacting our division?
Yeah, not surprising to me because we were worried about the Giants with the coach. Just for Washington, the way Washington picked, knew they were going to come in before us. So Yeah, it's going to be, if things keep going like this, it's not going to be the NFC least. It's going to be the NFC beast like it was back in the day when I was growing up. And don't get me wrong, I loved it back then because those games were the truth. And everybody knew when they came to play the NFC East, it was going to be a problem.
And that's what I want to ask you, Eugene, too, is so you see, is it better for the Cowboys when the division is better? Does that make you a better team? You know, you played in it when every team was dominant, except for the Cardinals, of course, but every team was a battle. Did that make you guys better when you knew that, hey, you can't slip up because you got the Giants, you got the Redskins, you got the Eagles? I mean, does that make you better as a team?
Yeah, it makes you respect the conference, makes you respect the NFC East is what it was. And if you look back in the time when I was playing, NFC East always dominated. And every single game in the NFC East, it was a challenge. The good thing about the NFC East, and I'll say this to anybody, is everywhere that we went, whether it was out of town, when it was out of town, the Cowboys had more fans than anybody because we owned the NFC East back in the day. But I'll tell you what, as far as robberies and as far as preparation, the Dallas Cowboys, we always had to prepare like it was a Super Bowl game because everybody looked at the Dallas Cowboys as, hey, we're getting ready to go to the Super Bowl. And that's why they looked at us back then. But we understood that we had to prepare better. We had to prepare, and everybody had to bring their best game as far as playing in the NFC East. I don't care who it was. Even the Cardinals, how sorry they were back then. We still had to prepare for them because I tell you what, one year when Gene Stallings went there and was the head coach over there, the Cardinals came and they beat us in Texas in the stadium. So again, the rivalry in NFC East and the competition in the NFC East, it was astronomical. And to see the NFC getting all these great players that they're getting right now, the Cowboys got to come up with something. They got to come up with something because these guys are getting better. What are we going to do? What are we going to do right now? Because the best guys are damn near gone.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm talking about now. How do you fix the defense? Who are you gonna go get? That's gonna be a difference maker. Who are you gonna go get that can play from day one? The only player that's left is Ruben Bane.
I love it.
And down.
Oh, you got
Caleb down.
yeah.
That's two left.
Caleb down, but yeah, Ruben Bane. We gotta get somebody to get to the damn passer, man.
After that, you got CJ Allen, you got Cassius
Hey,
Howard.
listen. I'm gonna say something, Mike, about that, right? So when we talk about day one, we talk about day one starters, right? I'm gonna tell you this.
Kelly, curveball.
Yeah.
Spencer Fano goes first tackle taken over my man from the U.
Oh, so they took
I told you
a
there's
tackle.
5 tackles that would probably be.
Hey, okay, I'm still right. They took a tackle though. They needed a tackle.
I'm like,
I think Oprah's right.
Yeah, you was right on that. You was right on that, Kelly.
Greg might be a GM.
So hey, listen, did the Giants take Caleb Downs here?
Who did Cleveland get?
Cleveland got Spaniel.
Yeah.
Did the Giants take Caleb Downs here? They need a safety.
That guy have on a dress.
I told you, Giants coming at us this year. They're coming at us.
He's Hawaiian. He's Samoan.
That dress on.
He's Samoan.
Yeah, that's the dress.
He better not be wearing that shit in the dressing room.
They ain't gonna mess with him.
Look, ain't nobody gonna say anything to him about it.
Eugene,
You better see Mike Grable.
Eugene, did you see that? I saw a thing the other day, and it was talking about Charles Haley, and it was saying some of the things that he said to players in the locker room. Did you see that? Have you seen that little article, Mike? Did you see that?
No, I didn't see it, but nothing would surprise me. But I know Charles Haley used to come in there, and man, you'll be a B here, you'll be a MF here. I'm talking about some of the things he said. You gay here. He be talking about people bad. You playing like a, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, man. But hey, I'm talking about that's a difference in the guys that's playing now. We had some guys that was absolutely crazy.
Wait, Giants wasted no time.
Giants took the tackle from Miami.
They took the
They
tackle
get the
from
Miami
Miami.
tackle.
Yo.
Great pick.
Caleb Downs is going to be there, boys.
All right. We got Downs or Bane.
It's going to be Downs and Bane.
That's it.
You got Bane, baby. Come
Listen.
on, Bane.
I'm gonna tell you guys right here. I think that the consensus is we're talking Bane. I think in Dallas, I think they're going Downs.
I'm talking
I
Downs.
I think they pick Downs. I really do.
Who you think the Dolphins gonna take?
They'll
Bane.
take the other guy. Whoever they don't take.
They might take Bane, but I don't know. Hold on. Does Miami need a safety though? If they need a safety,
I'm saying Miami takes Lemon. They got a quarterback.
Makai Lemon. They do need a wide receiver, big
And
time.
they got a quarterback. They got
But no,
wide receiver. Their best wide
Miami.
receivers are 3.
I think Caleb Downs is going to be on the board, and I think Bane will both be on the board here. This is pick 12.
You think Caleb? Oh yeah.
Giants got Mano. So the Dolphins.
Dallas
so
traded
Cowboys-
down.
Cowboys either gonna
No,
get
Cowboys traded up. Cowboys traded
We're on the
up.
clock. Cowboys on the
We're
clock.
The Cowboys
Cowboys on
traded
the
up.
clock. Doing Bane.
They're getting Bane or Caleb Downs.
They're getting
Either one I'm fine
Bane or Downs. I think it's.
Man, come on.
Honestly, I feel like that with the trade up. I feel like it. I just still feel like it's Downs, man.
No, I
Gotta be
think you're
down.
right.
Come
I
on.
Hey, let me call Michael Irvin right quick.
My gut is telling me it's
Call
Downs.
Michael Irvin right quick. He'll let us know.
Hold on. Let us know.
Shit, I promise it's gonna be
Hey,
Ruben
Mike,
Bane.
what did they give up?
I don't know. They just saw it flash across.
They probably just gave up the 12th pick.
I would think they probably gave up Cowboys
20?
trade up. They only moved up one.
They only moved up one
They
spot.
moved up one
I
spot.
don't think they
so-
could
No,
have.
they probably get somebody for next year then.
They didn't give up a lot.
No, hell no, they're not moving up one spot.
So yeah, then I feel like right here it's. I feel like right
Cowboys,
here
the picks is already in.
Yeah.
Jerry Jones takes Tom Jones.
Jerry Jones take Eugene Lockhart.
It's Downs, baby. Let's go.
No, man. They going Ruben Bane, I promise you.
No, they're going
I think
down.
I think it's Downs.
I wouldn't be shocked if Jerry didn't take neither one of them, knowing him.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
That's Jerry.
No, he about right. He about right.
Utah.
Jerry gonna take somebody we don't even know.
He's gonna say, Pano, the tackle out of fucking Utah.
He
Swear
already
to God,
gone.
hey, if he takes the tackle right here, Mike, I'm running to Dallas.
Yo, I'm out. It's just gonna
He
be
probably looking for somebody from Arkansas.
Yeah.
Boise State. Come on.
Man, this
Cowboys on the clock.
this crazy.
Mike, you got that hype video queued up, baby?
Come on, Mike. You know Mike
I got
got
one
it.
of the two.
Hey, Mike,
No.
and make sure you got that video that says wah, wah, wah.
Mike got his. I know Mike got a hype video for Bane. If Bane's the call here.
Mike gonna be sweating his ass off down there just showing out.
It's all about the youth.
It's all about the youth.
Miami.
Wait a minute. I think we got someone else coming in this cave. Let me see.
Is it Caleb Downs? Do we have the newest member of the Dallas Cowboys here?
I think we got someone from the. I think it's our man from the Redskins from Washington. Let me see if he's in there. What up, man? Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Right next to a Cowboy fan, too.
Just a hater. Just another hater.
He's giving us from the street level. If you remember, this is our Washington fan that, I lost a little bet. I gave my man the tickets.
Cowboys.
56 in the house. 56 in the house.
Eugene, what you used to like to do to Washington? You used to beat the hell out of them all the time, did you? Did you used to beat the hell out of Washington all the time?
Oh man, hey, the Redskins. When we was 1-15, we beat the Redskins. You know, and we were one of the sorry team in NFC East, but we went 1-15, and we saved everything for their ass. And beat them, and beat them convincingly.
What do you think about that, Kelly? You see Washington, you see them, enjoying themselves. What do you think, Kelly?
Listen, all I'm going to say is with the worst defense that the Cowboys had in the last, I don't know how many decades, we swept y'all bums. We swept y'all bums.
Still beat y'all.
Swept y'all bums.
Kelly, we had defense that went up
last year. Beat you with Cooper Rush. Almost beat you with that bum Trey Lance. If not for a miracle last-minute play from y'all. Don't talk to me about no rivalry. Y'all back in the rear view, baby.
Hey, I got new uniforms.
They're on their 5th uniform in about 5 years. They had no tradition.
Keep changing uniforms. We still recognize you as fraud. Fraud.
Yo,
the Washington comatose.
We about to run out of picks.
I know. What did they trade out? What did they trade for that?
12, 177, and 180.
Okay, no big deal then. No big deal. We good.
Come on. This is gonna be a short draft for us.
I think it's Caleb Downs.
Yeah, because we don't have that many picks anyway.
It's gonna be Caleb Downs right here.
The way they were jumping up.
No, man. No.
Hey, listen. You know who they may go at 20? You know who they may go at 20? Is Kedrick Falk if he's still on the board.
Yeah, from Auburn.
I'm dead ass serious. They could go Falk if he's still on the board. I'm not really a big fan of him, but they said that they've been talking about him. They said the Cowboys that they liked him. I think it's too rich at 12, but I think if he's on the board at 20, I could see it, and I think he will be on the board at 20.
Who's the player you talking?
Kedrick, edge rusher
from Auburn.
From Auburn.
What about
Auburn?
What about?
Well, they're not gonna get 2 edge rushers. They're getting ready to get Ruben Bane right now.
No, they're not.
I think it's down. I think it's down tier. I do.
No, man.
Yo,
no.
Hey, hurry up.
Yeah, I know. Why they go to a commercial on us?
Like,
you know why? Because it's the Cowboys, Greg.
That's exactly
the Cowboys. They got the whole haters and all the Cowboys fans held in suspense because they want us in suspense. They know this is Hollywood right here, baby. Hey, this is Hollywood. Pure Hollywood is the Dallas Cowboys fan.
This would be a pin drop podcast if we don't get Bane.
Cowboys.
Here we go. Who we got? Who we getting? Mike, I know you updating it.
I'm waiting. Got Caleb down. That's a good pick.
Yes, sir.
Let's go.
Yeah.
That's a good pick.
Hey,
right
Mike, who you get?
The process. Everybody was hyped about this guy.
Oh, shit.
That's a great
Kelly, you run the show for a minute. I got a little work to do real quick.
All right, I got you. Listen, we got the best safety in the draft. I'm just going to say that right now. We got the best safety in the draft. This kid is going to come in day one. He's going to help change the back end of that defense. We ain't had a cornerstone safety since Darren Woodson. This is a good pick, man. I know we were talking about Baines. Me personally, I was kind of leaning towards the pass rusher, but I will say this. Caleb Downs is going to be in this backfield, in this secondary for the next decade. He is that good. He is a very talented player. I'm happy with the picks. I got no complaints. I'll kick it on down the line. You guys take it. Greg, you go next, and then we'll kind of work down the line here.
Now I wonder, do the Cowboys take that 20th pick and trade down to get more picks? Because I'm looking at who's available. The only 2 edges are Mesidor and Cassius Howell that I know of. And then a linebacker, C.J. Allen. Those 3 might be gone. So I wonder if they move back to get more picks to make up for what they gave up to the Dolphins.
Falk is still there too, though.
Yeah, and Falk.
Yep. So what are you guys giving this? What grade do you give it? Me personally, I'm giving it an A. I love the pick. I think it's a great pick. I honestly think he's in the draft. There's not anybody that's a can't miss prospect. Yeah. But I love this dude, man. I really do. I have no doubts that he's going to come in and he's going to be a stud.
Well, you know what? He have really no competition to play against. So you know he's going to be a day one starter. But again, I think he'll be a difference maker. But again, I like the kid. I know he's a hell of a player. But again, You still got to have somebody to rush the passer. We got to get somebody to get to the quarterback, man.
Yeah.
I'm talking about. I don't know what they're thinking. Now it just I'm surprised. I'm surprised they didn't take Ruben Bane.
Now, Eugene, let me ask you a question here though, because I will say this for all of us that are sitting here, we do have to have a little bit of retrospect back to last year. I remember last year, right? Everybody's like, in the draft, we didn't get a wide receiver, and everybody was really in angst about that. Didn't get a wide receiver. Well, then the Cowboys traded for George Pickens after the draft. How would you feel if this draft goes down? We address the secondary. Maybe the next pick is a linebacker where we're trying to fix his linebacking core. Then after the draft, the Cowboys go out and make a trade and somehow land themselves a pass rusher. May not be a Max Crosby, may not be a Myles Garrett, but maybe they land a significant pass rusher that can come in and help bolster this pass rush more than maybe say a rookie would do. How would you feel about that if the Cowboys?
Yeah, that would be awesome. But that would be awesome. But what are the chances of getting somebody like a Myles Garrett at this point? What are you gonna have to give up to get a Crosby there now? Because you come on.
But here's the thing though. We got to keep this in mind. They got a bargaining chip, and his name is George Pickens. I know nobody likes to talk about it. We're talking about the fact we want to keep George Pickens. I get it. But if you are the Cowboys front office, I can't sit there and not say that George Pickens, for me, right now, is not a bargaining chip. If I don't think that I can negotiate a long-term deal between him and his agent that Jerry and they just have not got along with, and I think that this just ain't going to work, then I got to get something for him. I'm not going to let him walk for nothing. I got him for a third. I think I can flip him for maybe a first. At worst, a second. He's a bargaining chip to trade for maybe a guy that is going to make an equal type impact on defense.
But why would you make your offense weaker?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Why would you? Whatever you just said, I understand all you just said. But you had an offense that was number 4 in the league. Okay,
And we won 7 games.
Right. So
okay, that's fine because you didn't have no defense.
right. So
Okay,
you
had an offense that was number 4 in the league that averaged 31 points a game.
Right. All right.
Yeah.
So hey,
Yeah.
Eugene,
So as a defense, we gave up 34.
yeah. Okay. So I say this: if our offense drops down from 4th to 8th or 9th, but our defense shoots up from 31st, 32nd to 10th, I take that.
Yeah, but
And I'm going to be in a better financial position.
yeah, but let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Do
The
you
finances got a hell of a lot to do with it because
They
right
do.
now,
They do.
you're right, because either that, the only thing that you can do is you can take some more of Dak Prescott's salary and keep on moving it back. And that's why we're in the position that we're in now, is because we're taking Dak money, and now that money is starting to show up, and it makes us weaker, so we can't do as many things we need to do as far as the off season is because of the salary cap.
So Jeff, let me ask you this. Do we take Rodriguez at 20 or do we move down?
Nope, you don't take Rod. I don't take J Rod 20.
So do we move down?
I think that you can move down for him. Me personally, I would snag. If it was, listen, I would, I'm going to tell you right now, I would feel comfortable. I would feel fine if we took him at 20, but I do think you can get him at 27, 28, 30. I think he's creeping inside the top in the first round, though. I really do. I don't think he gets out of the first round.
Let me tell you, I think the Cowboys, as way as it's falling and it's looking right now to me, let me tell you, and with Pickens and stuff like that, I think the Cowboys take a wide receiver.
I don't know.
They might.
They may take Boston.
And,
they may take that wide receiver Boston. That Boston will be there. Denzel Boston from
Yeah, I think with the Cowboys, from everything I'm seeing right now,
they're gonna do something with Pickens.
If they go to 20,
Emily, we know that the Dolphins pick is in right now. Sorry, I was reading the chat. We know we're a little bit delayed. We know we got it.
No, well, you're good now. Did you guys see they took the offensive tackle from Alabama?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we just saw that.
All right, cool.
Jeff,
Hey, what do you
at
guys
20?
think
All right, Mike. Now you get to run the show.
My stuff is really delayed.
Go ahead.
At 20, there's got to be, it's either an edge rusher that we like, but personally, I'm trading back. I'm trading back from 20. Let me get into like 25, 26, 27 to get a little bit more draft capital for this draft. And I can probably still get an edge rusher because Messidor will be there, maybe. Falk will be there. right? So
C.J. Allen.
CJ Allen or Anthony Hill from
linebacker
from Texas. So
Yeah.
there's pieces there.
Yeah.
And so I have an opportunity to do both. Address the edge rush and get a little more draft capital.
And get
but are these guys day one starters? Are these guys gonna come in and really make a difference? Or are we just piecing together? We just piecing together something. I'm talking about at some point we gotta solidify one part of the ball. You gotta solidify that defense. Okay, so I know you're talking about trading down and getting more players and more players, but hell, are you gonna be able to pay them? You're gonna be able to pay them. What happened to the draft capital then? You're almost out of draft capital now. That's why you don't sign Pickens.
Well, hold on, but using some of that draft capital may help us because if we talk about, hey, like we did last year, we waited and we traded for Pickens after. You need draft capital in order to do that. So if we get draft capital now, that can help us trade for that edge rusher that may be available. So,
but
let me jump in here. We got a question, and this is a good question. I think I know the answer for me, but I want to bring it out to you. Y'all think giving up 2 5th-round picks to jump up one spot is a good move? I mean, I love the pick. I know someone else could have jumped up and grabbed them. That's the key right there, my man. 2 picks for one spot's wild to be. It's 5th-round picks.
They're 5th-round picks.
I mean, and you're guaranteed. I mean, if someone would have traded up with Miami and snagged them, how pissed would we be?
Oh, I'd have been hot.
Oh, especially if somebody told you that after the fact. They said, listen, you could have had Caleb Downs here, but you didn't want to give up 2 5th-round picks, and somebody gave up a 4th and a 5th. And then you're going to sit there and go, we could have had the best safety in a draft, and the difference was between a 4th and a 5th-round pick. So you got to think about how many impact. Yeah, exactly. How many 5th-round picks are going to have the production that you are going to get from Caleb Downs?
Facts.
And the Dolphins are
or even a 4th-round pick. It just
don't mess around. You don't mess around with it.
Kelly,
you don't mess around.
Hold on, Kelly. I'm the 6th-round pick.
Eugene, you are what's called the exception to the rule, though.
I'm the 6th-round pick and started as a rookie.
Yeah. You're a freaking nature, though. You're a freaking nature, though, right? They underestimated you. That's not the norm. That's like something that's like crazy. That's like Spider-Man getting bit by that spider and getting superpowers and shit. You are not the normal guy, Eugene. We know that. You're the hit machine, baby.
There are numerous players in the NFL when they get to the 6th round that are hungry. They are hungry. And
we know Eugene was because he ate up 222 damn tackles in one season.
Yeah. And I was tired of sleeping on the floor, making pallets and shit like that. I was tired, man. I was tired of seeing my mom and daddy cry because they had more bills than they had money. I had to get out there, get out the cotton field, and get on the damn playing field. So I don't know what you're talking about, baby. You can still play. I don't care what you drafted at. You can get it done if you're damn hungry. Anybody hungry in the house?
That's what I say. That's what we got to have.
That's what we need.
Yeah, we need some of that passion.
Jeff's already. I can see him. He just gave the signal to go get another Subway sandwich or whatever the hell he's getting ready to eat because he's hungry now.
I'm not gonna lie. I was kind of hungry when I came home, but then I got to start getting anxiety and I started drinking. The only thing I've been eating is Johnny Walker.
And the Dolphins will take 2 5th-round picks. They're trying to get as many picks as possible because they need a lot. So they don't care what round. They just want to get a lot of picks.
But man, does it make sense to get a lot of picks if the guys are not going to be day one starters? If they're not going to be difference makers? Okay, back in the day, we would have 200 guys at training camp. Well, we would have all these guys at training camp. But when the veterans got there, 100 of those guys went on the other field. So what good does it do to bring all these guys in and damn well they don't have a difference, they're not going to make a difference on the team. They're probably not going to even make the team. You can have all these picks, but are they difference makers? we're in a position right now in Dallas, Texas, where we need some difference makers. We need the defense to be better than the offense and vice versa. We need to see every time that we get on the field, whether it's offense, defense, special team, we need to see a franchise called the Dallas Cowboys be the best at every position. I'm talking about at every position. We need the Dallas Cowboys to be what America's team is really all about. It ain't about just filling no damn voids. It's about winning some damn championships.
Yeah.
I love it, Mike. I think we can all agree on that, and I love Eugene, the fire you bring in. We had an audience member we got to give a shout out that just brought the fire though. Mike, did you see the super chat that came in by David McGee? $50 to the channel for some drinks, ladies and gentlemen. Let's give it up for David. Thank you, sir. That's a
Big D, what's up, Big D?
Big D with the donation.
I want to give a shout out because David is the one who got a jersey signed by you at the tailgate. I don't know if you remember David, Eugene. He got a jersey signed by you at the tailgate. He's a great dude, great Cowboys
fan.
On,
baby, right on.
So, yeah,
56 in the house, 56 in the house.
All that money must go to Kelly with them drinks, as much as he's been doing. That's
crazy.
Definitely appreciate the love, David. Thank you very much, man.
Right on, David. Right on, David. Appreciate you, big dog. Looking forward to seeing you next year, baby. Looking forward to seeing you.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Eugene, I see someone else coming in. Now, this guy, you scolded him pretty bad. I want you to be a little nicer to him because, I mean, you had him shook on the last one. He got, he questioned the guy who's bringing up some media stuff, and you set him straight. So I know he won't do that again. My man, Steven, what's up, brother? How you doing?
Steve, what's up?
You got to get a drink.
What's up, Eugene?
Take a drink first.
What's going on?
Hey, I didn't mean no harm, man. You know, man, you good.
That shit was funny last year.
That was the best. That
was. Hey, you know what? We made for a what do they call that? It's like a time capsule. It's a great golden moment frozen in the Cowboys cave. Always.
That's right, baby.
Mike, you should have
Mike, you need to bring that up. Yeah, man. It was I remember that. I'm sitting up here, but I can't stop laughing and shit at myself for acting like that and shit. Forgive me for being like that. I didn't mean no harm. That's when I was drinking real heavy and shit. So forgive me.
Eugene, you know what we used to call good radio. That was good radio. That was good podcast. We love that stuff. I could take a freeze frame of Steven's face. It was phenomenal.
It was.
What, Mike? Did you just see that? The
Rams took Ty
for Alabama.
A quarterback
was going to jump up and get a quarterback.
What?
Steven, what do we do at 20?
Bro, that's crazy, though.
Can you believe that?
I prefer at this point to trade back.
Yeah, and get some second-round picks, maybe.
Well,
we don't have a second-round pick.
Let me ask you this, and again, I'm a biased Miami guy. If Bane is there at 20, I mean,
absolutely. You gotta take him at 20. If he's there at 20, you gotta take him. You can't pass him at 20. There's no way.
I can't believe he's falling down this far. I cannot believe it.
Hey, what if Mesidor is there at 20?
I'm taking Bane over Mesidor.
No, I'm saying if Bane is gone and Mesidor is there at 20, do we take him?
Yeah, you take him.
I would.
Hey,
God dang, man. I can't believe Bane. I can't. No, man. I'm talking about for real.
All right,
Mike. Hey, think about this. Just because you have short arms doesn't make you a player. Think about this. Think about this as a man. What if you were short down there and your wife, would that mean your wife wouldn't want you?
That's a great analogy. I'm going to use that.
I wouldn't know nothing about it, so y'all going to have to answer that for me.
Hey,
she knew what she was getting before she married you, right?
Hey, but
I'm talking about for real, man.
Yeah. Look,
having a short arm don't mean you can't play.
I agree with you.
Between the Bucks, the Jets, and the Panthers, I think one of them would take Baines if he's available. Bucks, Jets, and Panthers. I think one of them would take Baines.
No, I think they.
I think
Ravens could take him right now. What do you think?
I think Tampa Bay has. I've mocked them all deal with the tight end from Oregon. I think they take him.
I don't know who it is.
The tight end from Oregon.
The Ravens also need an offensive lineman, so watch out for that too.
Yeah, the Panthers, the Bucks, and the Jets. One of them are gonna get Bane or in Mesidor.
Well, I
If
hope he
Bane's
goes
not
to
there at
Tampa.
20, you trade back.
Hey,
You try to
I'll
get
tell you
Jacob
what.
Rodriguez.
Hey, I want you guys to be aware of something. I'll tell you what. Whoever gets Bane, whatever conference, and if the Cowboys don't get him at 20, and somebody in the NFC East gets him, I want you to watch the type of play that he gets, because everybody turned away from him. You know that young man is going to be on a mission.
Oh,
I'm talking about
100%.
from the start of training camp, the off-season program, rookie camp. That young man is going to be on a mission.
You know what?
Because he's going to prove. He's going to prove. I promise you this. Some of those players that we guys say be happy all about right now, they're not going to be nothing what Ruben Bane is going to be when he show up. I promise you, this kid is going to show up and he's going to show out. And I promise you, he'll be all pro before any one of those other guys. You watch and see.
So
You know, Mike,
Ravens,
Mike, let me
and my
ask you a question, Mike. You're a Hurricane fan, Mike. So let me ask you. I know you've seen the smear campaign that came out for him like probably a week before the draft.
Yeah.
Do you think that has anything to do with him falling down the board?
Oh, I think that had something to do with it.
I mean, and it's crazy.
I didn't see that. What happened?
So he was in a car accident. He was in a car accident that killed a woman. And it happened last year, right, Mike?
It happened in 2024.
And basically,
it was just an accident.
It was an accident. It wasn't nothing. It wasn't drunk. It wasn't nothing like that. It was an accident. But they brought that up a week before the draft and put that out. And then it's a bad time to put shit like that out. It's like, why would you bring that up? It happened a year ago.
But that's rival teams. That's rival teams that are doing that.
But it's crazy.
They want to drop.
Let me ask you this.
Crazy? Let me tell you this. You see, the Ravens just selected this guard from Penn State. If I'm the Ravens, I'm kicking myself because I done paid Hendrickson all this money, and Ruben Bane would have been right there sitting for me.
Yeah.
And if you're Tampa Bay, why would you not keep him in Florida?
Tampa didn't waste no time. Their picks in. I have a feeling this is going to be Bane right here.
I think that's Bane.
Let me tell you. Let me ask you something. Look at we talking about the accident that Bane had a couple years ago.
Yeah.
Okay. And how that may be one of the reasons that he's falling.
Right.
What about what happened with Mike Grable, the coach?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. We talked about that earlier. I told him. I said,
what the hell?
Eugene.
They got different rules for different people.
Jeff and Greg know why that didn't.
Thank you.
Exactly why.
They got. You know what it is.
Come on, man.
Hey,
hell yeah.
Hey, Eugene. I told him. I said Diana Rossini was getting that Mike Vrabel weenie, and don't nobody really give a shit about that. Everybody's just trying to blow that off now. But Mike said it. We know why.
Hey, the owner said
it's just like the Epstein files.
The owner set president with his massage parlor.
Yeah.
President.
Come on, man. You the head coach.
Hey, Robert
you the head coach. And you want to talk about George Pickens coming in to a meeting late. You want to talk about they getting drunk in Las Vegas. You want to talk about that? You talking about players. What you talking about? The leader of your football team that everybody is supposed to look up to. Come on, man.
Yeah.
And the owner. The owner said
he set the example. How do you look at a player and say,
that's why the owner don't follow him. That's why the owner do the same shit.
Yeah.
If the owner can do it, I can do it too.
No. So y'all know the different rules for different people.
Come on, Mike Tag. What you got to say?
I already told you. I know how
Hey,
it works.
Jeff.
No, Mike. Tag. This is your damn show. What you got to say? You being all quiet now like you ain't hungry no damn more.
I am hungry. I'm in a hotel. I got to be a little quiet. I got neighbors around here. But hey, all I know. What do you want me to say about Vrabel? He's in council.
I want you to make the comparison on how they talk about George Pickens being late for meetings, and he's a player. But then you got all this other controversy. You talking about Ruben Bane, something happened. It was an accident. And you talking about how they're holding this against him. Okay, who's going to hold the head coach accountable?
I agree.
Come on, Mike.
Yeah.
I
Nobody.
grew up in South
Hey.
Florida. I know the deal.
I'm
I
making
know
it.
why.
I'm gonna make it a little bit more clear. If you compare the Vrabel situation with Rossini with what's his name, Ime Udoka, the Houston Rockets coach, when he was coach at the Celtics,
Yeah.
and ended up sleeping with one of the executives' wives.
Yep.
Yeah.
They fired him and got rid of him.
Right away.
Same with Michigan, right? The football team.
Yep.
No more.
So I'm just saying,
Playbook.
if anybody didn't know, they're
Playbook.
different rules for different people. We know what it is.
Standard playbook.
There's different
Different
standards.
strokes for different
You
folks.
got you're held to a different standard.
Yep.
And Vrabel gets. I mean, he's in counseling. The only reason he's in counseling because he got caught.
That's
cheating
it.
on his
Yeah,
wife.
exactly.
I mean, he got no problem. He don't.
Otherwise, he'll be
not
counseling.
substance abuse. I mean,
No,
it ain't
I
like the
did.
guy's got a drug
No,
problem.
hold on, guys. I did see a report today that they said Mike Vrabel was going to get holistic therapy. Holistic therapy is
Hey,
what
you know
he's
what
going to do.
that is?
Apparently, it's the new
Hey.
age therapy, guys.
Hey, Kelly, that's
Smoke weed every day.
all he getting. That's all he getting.
I go give me some holistic therapy every weekend.
So the Bucks, the Bucks will take Bane.
Yes, sir. I think so.
All right. Well, their pick is in, and so they've got.
I'm going way out in left field, and I'm saying the tight end from Oregon, Kenyon City.
Deep.
Yeah,
I agree.
that'll be good.
I'm going. That's what I'm saying. They're going with.
And the
So what you think Ruben Bane is gonna fall that low?
Hey, Ruben Bane, what if he's there? What if he's there at 20? That is going to be crazy.
Hey, you run and get your pick in.
Yeah, I agree.
If he's there at 20, that's the fastest pick of the draft.
I agree because at that point you could sit there and have the argument that you got the. However you want to argue it, Mike. You can say the first, you can say the first or second, but I would say the top three. Yes. No matter how you put it, top three pass rusher. Even if you want to be on whatever side you want, top three pass rusher at pick number 20. Yeah, absolutely. You go there.
Absolutely.
on mushrooms.
Hey, let me
Did you
ask
say
you this
mushrooms?
real quick.
I said,
Let me
Jerry,
ask you this, Kelly. Let me ask you guys. We'll go around Kelly, Jeff, and Greg and Steven and Eugene. If the Cowboys draft Rodriguez at 20, they don't trade down, they just get him. Are you guys okay with that? Anyone have an issue?
I do.
So
You do, Jeff?
I said
Go ahead, Kelly.
no. The reason I said no, and the reason I say no is because I think that, and this is crazy. People are going to tell me I'm crazy. I've been called that many times, and I will own up for when I'm wrong, and it's fine.
Pause for a second.
I think
Ruben Bane.
no. Listen,
Ruben Bane is a buck. Real quick.
Is he a
Ruben
buck?
Bane is a buck.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah,
Go ahead,
hey,
finish
listen,
your
they kept him in his home state. But listen, what I'll say about Jacob Rodriguez is this. I think 10 years from now, they're going to look back at this draft and they're going to say that he's the best linebacker in this draft. I think they're going to look back, and I think that Jacob Rodriguez, is going to end up as a Hall of Fame linebacker. I'm saying that now. I know it's high praise, but I'm telling you this.
Wait a minute.
3 years at linebacker. 3 years. Came in playing quarterback, never played linebacker before, and every single year improved. Last year, 7 forced fumbles and 4 interceptions. The guy can cover. The guy can tackle. The guy can read and react. I think he's going to be the best linebacker in the draft, and I wouldn't hesitate at taking him at 20.
Kelly, I give you credit for keeping a straight face. What do we got going on there, Eugene? Look like Eugene ready to play.
Oh, you ready to go, Eugene?
He home.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Oh, shit, I didn't see you had the helmet on. You didn't want to.
Yes, sir.
In the 20th pick, the Dallas Cowboys Dean Lockhart.
You didn't have to see it right now.
Man.
We see somebody that's wrong with her.
Let's go.
I love it.
Eugene put the goddamn helmet on.
now.
Mike, I didn't see it until you pointed
I
it
was
out.
I
right.
didn't either.
You're keeping a straight face and doing all this. I'm laughing. I don't know. Hey, let me tell you this. I'm just going to say this, and then I want to get Jeff's thoughts on Rodriguez. What you're going to see with Ruben Bane is Warren Sapp. I know a little different position, right?
Yeah.
Warren Sapp got treated this way. He ended up going to Tampa, and he dominated. Obviously, Hall of Fame career. I'm just telling you, Ruben Bane, Liberty City, South Florida. you could see the look in his eyes and his face. He's going to have he's got a brick on his shoulder. So it's going to be
told
fun
you that
living
earlier.
in Tampa to see what Ruben Bane does with the Buccaneers.
I think he went to the great spot too.
Yeah, he did.
I think that's a great spot for him. I think he'll be an immediate difference maker for them.
What?
So
Where did he go?
Tampa Bay.
Tampa. He's staying in his home state of Florida. Well, not his home state.
So I think the Jets take Cotton Hood.
Ruben Bane.
Real quick, I want to get Jeff. You would not be happy with Rodriguez at 20. Give us your reasons why.
I think the value for the pick, right? I don't think he doesn't. I worry about the competition that he played against. I heard all the stats; they sound great, but I worry about the week in, week out competition he played against.
Now
So,
here. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna let you finish. Finish.
All right. So for me, I don't know about that. I need to. So if I can trade back and still get him early in the second or third, I don't think he'll be in the third. I think he'll go in the second. So if I could trade back in the first and still get him in the second, that's what I would do. But at 20, I know I like Anthony Hill better. And someone's talking about CJ, and then we talk about CJ Allen. I've kind of come down a little bit on CJ Allen, but I like Anthony Hill better at that spot.
Okay, so
Anyone else want to add?
no, what I would. Oh yeah, go ahead if you want to make sure. No, I
Anyone
just
want to add to the Rodriguez before Kelly responds?
I think. You said Steven.
Yeah, I like Jacob Rodriguez, and I let Kelly speak on that because he's a Texas Tech fan, so he knows a little bit more about him than I do. But kind of like what Jeff was saying, I think we can trade from 20 and trade back into the the early mid second and still get him for the value. So if we're there with that, I would say trade back, but it would have to be early second. I think somebody's going to get him. I think somebody's going to get him before 35. 35, 36 is where I think he's going to go. But if not, between him and Anthony Hill, Longhorns. So I would say Anthony Hill at 20 if we had to. But if not, I'm team trade back at 20, depending on how these next couple of picks fall. I know Detroit's coming up, so Detroit's I definitely need offensive tackle. So we'll see what happens. I don't know.
Rodriguez may be a Sean Lee.
Jets are real quick. Then I want to get you to respond, Greg. Jets are picking.
Okay, I think the Jets take. I'm just way out the box. Cotton Hood.
They have no tight end. They need tight end.
They took the tight end.
Sadiq. Yeah,
So
he went one round after I thought he would.
That
That's
means
giving Kelly's nightmares. Kelly, don't look.
What?
Sadiq.
Yeah.
No, Detroit's on the clock, but be careful. They need offensive tackle, so Minnesota might be.
I think tackle. You still got the tackle from Utah that's out there. He's a good tackle here.
Who's that?
Fano.
He's gone.
I
No,
think
he's gone.
Before
Fano's
our
gone.
guy,
Who did he go
the
to?
Miami guy.
He went to the Cleveland Browns.
Oh,
Yeah.
motherfucker.
Yeah.
Hey,
The other one's out there. Blake
John.
Miller.
Got that. I have memory. Hey, hold on.
Jack or Johnny talking to you.
All right. Yeah, it is the Johnny talking a little bit,
All
but
right, now I want your Rodriguez response.
I was just going to make a short rebuttal. I don't necessarily disagree with anything of what they're saying in terms of what they feel in terms of like the value and can you get him here in the second or whatever. But here's why I'm okay with picking Rodriguez, because if the ultimate answer is him becoming our linebacker, back to the middle linebacker in our 3-4 defense for the next 10 years, I don't care that we took him a few picks higher than maybe somebody might have said the value was, because I really agree it's there. The thing about him, dude, I mean, this year alone, man, again, I just can't I understand the competition, but I mean, let's look back at, DeMarcus Ware, I mean, was drafted at the University of Troy. Did not play a lot of big competition, but he still dominated every time. Randy Moss out of Marshall dominated, right? But not against great competition. There have been players that come out and do it. There have been players that come out and do it. And when you look at Jacob Rodriguez, a guy who had 11 turnovers this year, most linebackers don't have that many turnovers in their entire collegiate career. And he didn't just do it this year. He also was causing forced fumbles and getting picks last year. He is a natural turnover machine, coverage guy, run stop guy. He's what you need at linebacker. So, I think we could probably trade back. 28, 20. I think he's going to be a fringe first rounder, very early second rounder at worst. But I wouldn't feel bad at taking him 20 if he ends up being a guy that I think he's going to be.
Yeah,
but that's me. That's me. Obviously.
Well, but you buy it. You're biased.
I am. I am.
So
But
that's why I'm
I did watch all of his games, and I'm telling you, even when he first started as a sophomore, that kid popped on tape. He was the guy that I'm like, this Jacob Rodriguez is a bad, like, he's good.
But Dallas may take J-Rod McCoy as another.
No, not with that injury. Not with that possible degenerative knee. No way.
He might have to have
Absolutely
another
not.
surgery here soon.
Yeah, absolutely not. I would be furious. I don't think he gets picked in the first round.
Well,
No red
He's
shirt.
going to drop, I think.
I think he's going to drop. If he gets picked, he's going to be a late first round, not with that knee thing.
So we got.
Let me
Lions
bring
pick is
this
in.
up. Let me bring this up because I feel this way, and I'm glad David said, like, explain why you wait instead of just taking the guy you want, like trading back. Well, there's no guarantee. If you love the guy, what's wrong with just taking? Like, if they love Rodriguez at 20, I mean, why try and trade back? And if someone takes him, you're kind of screwed. I mean,
Well,
I understand the value.
That's if you love him, right?
But what if they do?
Well, if they love him, fine. But for me,
You don't love him.
like I'm of this. I
Yeah.
don't
No,
know
and
enough
there's-
about him to love him. So for
Yeah.
me, I'm kind of like, if I have 3 or 4 players who I think are right about the same,
Mhm.
I'm okay with trading back, getting more assets because I know I'm gonna get one of those 3 or 4.
Right.
That's
Yeah,
but I don't love him like Kelly does.
Kelly does.
And I don't know him like Kelly does. So
I agree. I agree with Jeff's motives about moving back, especially if Rodriguez is somebody we want.
So-
I think at 20, there's a couple of available people that if they fall and we pick them at 20, I would pick them first over Rodriguez. But then if we move back and get several more picks in the early to the middle second round, then we can pick some linebackers up and in. But we need a linebacker or edge right now. And
So-
I hope Eugene
Mike,
ain't changing, Kelly, because
Mike,
you
I
ain't
will.
changing. You got your camera on if you're changing. I just want to make sure.
No, I'm here.
I just-
What do you think about Rodriguez? Would you be upset if the Cowboys took him at 20, or are there too many other linebackers that are value? You're a linebacker. You're one of the baddest linebackers to play the game. And what's your thoughts about it?
He's a good player. You can't take that away from him. But I think there are better players
At that spot?
that you can take and that'll be more productive. We want somebody that can play again. I keep saying this over and over again. Right now, with the position of the Dallas Cowboys defense, they have to have playmakers that can play right now. Again, Rodriguez is a good football player, and they probably will end up taking him. But I would think that there's other linebackers that are a lot better, that are day one ready to play. That's a little bit better than him.
Yeah, I think there's 3 edge. I think it's 3 edges still left. I think Dallas takes an edge on the 20th pick.
Well, I will say this. I will say this. If it comes down to pick 20, right, and it was Ruben Bane and Jacob Rodriguez, I'd go ahead and go Bane because I think you're getting your pass rush that you really, really need. But again, I'll just say this. Also 20 wouldn't be furious with the Jacob Rodriguez pick. And what I will say this, Mike, is the last Texas Tech player that I actually stuck my foot out for and said that they were going to be a great player, which is the guy that I saw personally as a season ticket holder. Not going to say I knew he was going to be as great as he has been, but Patrick Mahomes, man, my buddy up here, he's a Chiefs fan. He said, "We got Patrick Mahomes from Texas Tech. What's he going to be like?" I said, "You got yourself a fucking stud." I said, "He's got an arm like I've never seen." I said, "That dude's going to be your franchise quarterback." Didn't know he was going to win that many Super Bowls or whatever. I'll just say that's the last Tech player that I came out and vouched for. And I'm not saying that Jacob Rodriguez is the next Patrick Mahomes of defense, but I'm saying 5 years from now, I want to rewatch this and be like, I knew him. I knew he was going to be that dude. He's special.
Let me ask you something, Kelly. Kelly, what you think about Anthony Hill? from Texas.
So here's the thing. I like him too. I wouldn't be mad with that either. I think that they're both going to be solid players. I think they'll both be solid players. And
why I said what I
obviously, I'm not gonna lie about my bias. I mean, I'm a diehard Tech fan. I'm definitely
And
biased.
he hates
But
Texas.
Eugene,
I think we already know that.
I do. But
And
in terms of-
you become better a Tech fan the more you drink.
Who is Miller?
yeah. Absolutely. But no, I want to ride and die with my guy J Rod, man, because to come into college and to get recruited as a quarterback and then to transition to linebacker and to do what he did all 3 years just to get better every single year. And
yes, he did.
It's not like he's lacking at anything, man. You look at his 40 time, it's right there in line with all the top 5 linebackers out there. You look at his shuttle cone time, he run the fastest. Like, what more can the dude do? He's got the stats, he's got the plays, I think I'm sold on him, man. But we get to find out. That's the fun thing about the draft. There's no right and wrong. We all get to find out, man. So many people are wrong, so many people are right.
Hey,
all we can do is go with our yes.
I'm good if we don't do anything. Say we trade back and just get draft capital, and somehow we trade back into late second, and end up getting like Trotter.
Yeah.
Right. So because I think he's one of those that is kind of right there in that mix as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would.
Well, hey, listen, no, yes, that's right. Our next pick is 39, right?
Real quick.
Lions
Lions took a tackle.
No, after 20. After 20, though. After 20, our next pick is 39,
92.
right?
No, it's third round.
92.
Yeah, third round,
round.
39, right?
No,
92.
92.
He's up on them drinks. Real quick. Real quick. So the pick for Minnesota's coming in. I was just curious, when you guys saw Dallas trading up to Miami, you still have that Jordan Brooks name out there. Did any of you guys think that maybe the Cowboys are, we're getting him? Do you think that's still a play for the Cowboys to look at?
Yeah, if we don't get a linebacker, absolutely.
Linebacker.
I believe at 20, if we can get Messidor at edge, then you just trade one of our few other picks for Jordan Brooks, and you bring him in. We're good to go. Let's get this thing going.
Every level.
All right, so hey, let me ask you, because everybody else here, because Mike, I said my feeling on it. I didn't really like him, but a name that got buzzed to the Cowboys a lot within the last week is Kedrick Folk.
Yeah.
How are we feeling about him at 20?
We need an edge.
I don't know. Not at 20.
Either him, Cassius Howell, or Akeem Mesidor. We need an edge.
Well, we're
I would
going to
take
find
Messidor
out.
at 20,
Find out.
trade for Jordan Brooks, and then let's get this thing going.
I don't know.
But like Jordan Brooks. Hey, just so y'all know, Jordan Brooks, Texas Tech guy too.
The issue with Jordan Brooks, and it happened in Miami on the Dolphins.
Don't say any personal issues. I don't want you getting yelled at again.
No, I'm not doing it this year. New year, new me.
Yeah, don't start no shit.
They realized Jordan Brooks was better with just playing where he was at and not being the green dot, which is why they had the other guy be the green dot. So if we're looking for a green dot, maybe not Jordan Brooks, but I would still bring him in and we'll get this thing going, because you'll have linebacker, you'll have edge with Messidor, you'll have safety with you're going to have Caleb Downs, you're going to have Jalen Thompson, you got PJ Locke, and then we got the corners with Kobe Bryant. So
how does everybody feel? And Eugene, I want to ask you personally.
Hey, Eagles are trading up to take Dallas's 20th pick.
Oh,
Eagles. We traded with the Eagles?
I don't understand, guys.
Mesidor.
Why would we trade with the Eagles?
I don't know.
Trade with the goddamn Eagles. Yes.
Jerry.
They had to give us something to do. We might be in the second round.
That's like message. That's like
Second round.
Hey, Steven Jerry probably took a 7th-round pick.
I hope they did.
Let me look.
Let me tell you. Eagles are getting the 23rd, 114th, and 137th pick for the 20th. That's not bad.
No.
I mean, no, that's not
What's
bad.
Dallas getting? What do we get?
All we moved is
Yeah, you know what, Mike? No, that's like,
I
man,
know.
that's like the dude that slept with your wife and you got to go buy him a beer. that.
I know, but they get 114 and 137. Those aren't bad
Yo,
picks. for moving
motherfucker, why
down.
we gotta trade with Philly though?
Yeah.
So
What
that
do you
means
think, Jeff? Jeff is always the voice of reason.
You motherfucker.
you got no confidence in the edges that are left.
Look, if they would have to tell me who they wanted,
Yeah.
like I need to know that you're not gonna pick someone that I like. If you're gonna pick someone that I don't have any interest in, cool. But I have a hard time trading with the Eagles.
I know.
Like,
But I feel like the Eagles overpaid. They're giving us 114, and what's the other pick? 137.
They got our 20.
Just
We're moving back to
three
23.
spots.
To move up 3 spots, that's overpay.
No,
on
man,
the
but
Eagles.
you know what? I'm not gonna. I'm just, man. I'm telling y'all right now. Philly is one of them damn teams and them franchises, man. I don't. If they were on fire on the side of the road, I wouldn't stop to waste my urine on them.
That's what I'm
Something. I
saying.
hate
Hear me out.
Philly. To my core, I hate Philadelphia, man. Don't trade with them for shit.
We just got our
If you give
5th
me-
round picks back that we just gave up. We're good.
If I get Jacob Rodriguez here, I'll be happy. I'm gonna turn into Greg.
Who we gonna get in the 5th round as an edge rusher?
Does
Use
Eugene
those to
have
get Jordan
remind you-
Brooks.
Do I have to remind you again that Eugene Lockhart was a 6th-round pick, Greg? Do we
There's
have to
one
remind
guy
you?
in the 5th I would get. That's Nadine Tucker. Kelly can test me on that.
What'd
Kelly,
you say?
that's your sleeper.
Oh yeah. He's my pet cat.
That's my pet cat, Nadine Tucker from Western Michigan. I'm telling you.
It's gonna be a
14. Hey, Greg, 14 sacks last year.
Yep.
hey,
14.
Steven, I'm available in the 5th round. Get me as an edge.
Hey, Eugene went in the 6th. We're good.
Eugene went in the 6th. He reminded us. You guys.
There's another guy out there. What's his?
Are you
I forgot his first name. Murdoch. That dude's out of Buffalo. He's a good
Hank
guy.
Murdoch.
Put up in jail.
Yep. He's another one.
Hey, you know
telling
what,
you.
guys? I can't. Man, that does not sit right with me that we traded in the 1st round with Philly, though, man.
They don't surprise me though.
It just don't. Imagine.
Jalen Hurts has a mustache. We're good this year.
Imagine that they drafted. Imagine they draft a guy that goes up to be. He goes in to be a Hall of Famer. He goes in to maybe help them win a Super Bowl or something, and we
But is it a
gave
guy
them
that
that.
we would have drafted, but did we?
Or if it's a guy we wanted, exactly. Or if it's a guy we want, any of that.
So
We
there's
should
no
go to Philly to give us a
I'm
second.
telling you something.
What do you got,
There
Eugene?
ain't no effing way that I would trade with somebody in the division.
At the 20.
Somebody that I'm talking about the Philadelphia Eagles, for real, you don't give a damn what their needs are. You don't care what they gonna give you. You don't trade up to make them better. You don't trade down to make them better. They're already kicking your ass. Come on, man.
There were 3 edges.
Hey,
Hey,
Mike.
if it makes you feel better, the Cowboys also
Mike.
got a 7th-round pick from him.
Hey, listen, hold on. I was just want to tell you,
Hey, Mike, what's he gonna do?
I'm firing this off right here, Mike. Is a live tweet. I just said we traded with Philly, and I said, "Fuck no, Jerry." I said they could have gave me Charles Haley and Emmitt Smith, and I would have said, "Fuck off."
I don't know about all that.
Trade with Philly.
I don't know about all that.
Yeah, right.
I do.
So
I hate Philly that much.
Let me ask y'all a question. Did y'all think Downs was going to fall to 11 or 12?
No, I like that pick. Thanks for
So at this
walking me out
point,
there.
we already won the draft, if you ask me. So
We ain't get an edge. We ain't won nothing.
not yet. We're going to get one. I promise you. We're going to get one.
Yeah, okay. Well, we'll get an edge. You'd be somebody. I would have kept 20. Or
Would you be happy with Messador?
Philly to give us a 2nd-round pick. Make one of those a 2nd-round pick.
Hey, the night's not over. Don't forget, you still got George Pickens in your pocket.
Well,
Oh, don't bring that back up.
Well, that's, yeah,
Don't
that's,
bring that back up.
Hey, I'm telling you, after that Micah Parsons trade, I think Jerry's licking at the chops at anything. I wouldn't put anything past him right now.
I think Jerry's see now.
I don't put anything past
All right.
Jerry at any time.
Hey, Eagles got a receiver, Makai Lemon.
See?
Oh,
See?
take
We're
it.
good. We're still rolling.
I'm good with
I
that.
told you we're good.
We got no more picks for the 3rd.
No, we have the
We got the
23rd
23rd
pick.
pick.
We got
We got
the
a 3rd pick.
I didn't know we had the 23rd.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
took
We
Philly
traded 3
third.
spots back.
Edge.
Hey,
hey, how do you spell that receiver's last name? Is it?
Lemon.
Lemon.
Like the
Lime
lemon.
lemon.
So that means AJ Brown is gone.
Yes, I heard AJ Brown's going to the Patriots June 2nd.
Yep.
AJ is gone. Read a book.
After June 1st, he's going to the Patriots.
He can read about the revolution.
We got 2 4s and a 7 for moving down 3 spots.
See?
I mean, I'm good with that. I'm good.
All right. So hey, listen. All right, hold on. I retract. I said, that trade was for Lemon. I retract my previous statement.
There you go. I think
All due respects to Charles Haley and Emmitt Smith.
What about you, Eugene? Are you okay with it now? The Eagles took a receiver. They didn't take a position that we were.
As long as they didn't take somebody we wanted at that position, we wasn't going to draft no fucking.
We're going to shut them down because we got Caleb Downs, baby.
You talking about a hell of a player. Lemon is a hell of a player as well. Now, here's the problem. Do we have cornerbacks that can help cover him? I know we got a safety now.
Kobe Bryant.
What are we going to do at corner?
Dude from Denver.
We traded for one.
Got that dude from Denver.
Nah, for the Rams.
For Kobe Bryant.
For the Rams.
We're gonna get an edge on 23. Watch.
And then you got
you gotta go edge on 23. So who you thinking? Oh man.
Falk. Mesidor Falk.
Mesidor at 23.
Mesidor Falk.
Mike.
I would be happy, but they said they're not going to take him, so I don't think.
Mike, what if they take Romello Height, the pass rusher out of Texas Tech,
in the first round
at 20? I don't know.
No, man.
You've been drinking too much.
I heard it. I've heard teams are higher on him than many think.
Who's 20?
Who'd you say, Kelly?
Mellow
Height.
22.
I literally read an article the other day about him.
Who's picking 21 and 22? I tore up my sheet. Who's picking 21 and 22? What teams?
We've got the Steelers.
You got the Steelers and Chargers.
You got the Chargers. You got the Chargers at 22.
The Steelers need a safety. So what's his Steinem or whatever his name is?
Yeah.
Gentlemen. Yeah.
Watch him.
So it's Mesidor Falk for us.
I told you, Mesidor, baby. Let's go.
Well, we'll see.
No, I think Falk's the better player.
No way. What are you drinking?
No, I don't think so.
Falk, no.
Okay.
You think Falk is the better player?
Eugene, no. Talk to him. Talk to him, Eugene, please.
No, I'm not gonna do that to him.
I'll be right back.
I'm not gonna do it. What are you thinking about, man?
I'm just saying.
I'll be right back.
If we get either one of those two, then I'll be happy. Then we
look,
on to the
edge on a 3-4. I think Mesidor, look, if he's 250, he's too light. If he on a 3-4, if he's gonna be playing he at 250, he's too light.
Give me Jacob Rodriguez, damn it.
I would think he's gonna be outside linebacker rushing in like they did where
you know? I don't know. I've only seen him with his hand on the ground, so I don't.
No, he stood up. He stood up with Miami.
Yeah, he stood up. He was stand up.
He was. Some would say he was more dominant than Bane.
Yeah,
Okay, so now here's where I'll say that I'm gonna pick at his stats a little bit. If his 40's 4.9, I'd like to see, and I don't know off the top of my head, but what his shuttle is and everything else, because 4.9 doesn't say you quick off the ball. There's an offensive lineman that runs 4.9.
Yeah, you got a point.
And I need you to be on the end. Nah, man.
Edge got to be quick.
You got to be quicker than that off the ball.
What's Falk's? What's Falk's?
Falk is 4.67, 4.6.
Yeah. You got to be quick on that edge.
Man, I don't know. Auburn don't produce shit.
Give me J Rod at pick 23. I'm gonna go change into my Texas Tech jersey.
Oh Lord.
In Iron Bowl.
Yeah, right.
Oh, it's getting close. It's getting close.
Mm-hmm.
What about Cassius Howell? What you got on Cassius Howell?
I don't even have him on the board.
For A&M?
You know what I need? I need to go see if I can get my Caleb down. I need to know what number he's wearing. I'm getting that jersey.
No, don't do that.
Don't do it.
Don't do it,
man.
Every year.
Don't do it. He can change the number.
Hey, Mike, I'm telling you right now, they get a Jacob Rodriguez, I may order one without even knowing what his number is and just put like a 0 on that.
Hey, Eugene, this is the only jersey you should be getting right there. You see that? Can you see that? That's the only jersey they need to be getting.
That's the only one you should be getting. I'm talking about if I catch your ass at a Cowboy game without that 56 on, it's gonna be some problem.
Come on, Eugene.
56 to the
Come on, man. 56. Hey, man, but let me say this. Caleb Downs. I want you guys to think back to my era when I was playing. We had a guy on our football team named Michael Downs.
Michael Downs, badass, yes.
Y'all remember him, Mike?
Yes.
Michael Downs from Rice University. He was a free agent just as Everson Walls. And he started as a rookie as well. And I went to see him last week. And I need all the Cowboys Nation to keep him in your prayers.
Yeah.
He's not doing well at all.
Right.
And I'm making my point to go see him on Thursday. I didn't go see him this Thursday because I was doing this. But keep him in your prayers. The CTE and his body is not agreeing with him right now. Again, I love the guy. He's my best friend in the world. So hats off to Michael Downs and you guys at Cowboys Nation, especially on the Mike Tag show. Keep him in your prayers. Send up prayers for Michael Downs.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Michael Downs signed a full-size helmet for me on the inauguration year of the new stadium when I was in the pro shop. Him and Everett Wall, both of them signed that helmet for me.
Yeah, great guy.
Hell of a player, man. Hell of a player, man. Drafted as a free agent from Rice University. And you know back then, Rice University probably won one game a year. But he stood out. And matter of fact, he just got inducted into the Rice University Hall of Fame. He wasn't able to go, but his family went. But again, such an awesome, awesome young man. And I tell you what, I love him to death. And I'll be going to see him next Thursday as well. And every Thursday because even though he can't speak right now, but he gets excited when he see former teammates come out to see him and spend some time with him. And you know how we are. You know, we love each other. We support one another. And when one of us find ourselves in a crisis, we stand up for him. So again, when I get over there, I'll get over there and I'll tell him that Mike Tag and the show that we love him and you guys send out prayers for him.
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely. 26 right here.
Yeah.
That's native.
What was the nickname of their secondary in the 80s?
The Thurman Thieves.
Thurman Thieves. Yep. There you go. I was trying to think.
There was Dennis Thurman. There was Bill Bates. There was Ron Fellows. There was all those guys. Michael Downs, Everson Walls. We had a secondary, man, that we was guaranteed we were gonna get a couple picks per game. But you got all those guys, man. Most of those guys was all free agents. Dexter Clinksdale and those guys. Those guys were free agents. But even though it doesn't really matter where you get drafted at. It's what you do when you get out there on the field that makes a difference. And so okay, you can be number one pick, shit. You can be the sorriest damn player because the difference between playing in college and playing in the pros, okay? Because everybody out there that's on that field, they have to get your ass. They don't care about the media. They don't care about none of that. They out there to come at your ass, man. And again, that's why I keep saying on every show that I come on the Mike Tag show, you got to be hungry. It's got to be something on the inside of you that makes you want to wake up to win. Early in the morning, wake up to win. When everybody else is asleep, late in the midnight hour, you got to do something to make a difference. You got to be a difference maker. You got to wake up to win every single day of your life. I don't care what it is. I'll tell you what. It's time. It's time.
That's right.
It's time, y'all.
Yeah, it is.
It's time.
Yeah,
right it is.
Hey, Eugene.
No.
It's Thursday, but you just took me to church, man. I feel like it was a Sunday.
Lord.
I wish you was in their locker room, man. I really do, because they need to hear that.
Every week.
Yep, you need to be in that locker room.
We gotta have that passion every week.
Yeah, man. But hey,
Something deep
it's
down
real,
inside
man.
you that you gotta cool out every week.
In that team theater, when they bring in a player in that theater where they had their meetings, they need to hear that.
I real quick too is a run on offensive linemen we talked about. So there's Dallas is 2 picks away. They can get the pass rusher of their choice. So
Messador, let's go, baby.
It could be Falk, Mesidor, it could be your boy Hyde, whoever they want it to be.
The Chargers need edge too, so they might fuck us.
So
you get one of the two.
That's one of the two. One of the two left.
So
you just see Jerry gonna get. Jerry might get another Tyler.
I think this.
Man, guys, hold on. You know what? Hold on. One of the names too, man, that isn't getting thrown around a little bit is another linebacker. I'm not really hot on him, but he hasn't been mentioned. C.J. Allen.
Yeah.
What happened to C.J. Allen here?
He's a hell of a player too now.
That would make Patrick No-C so happy.
It's a possibility.
I'll be happy if we get C.J. Allen. I'll be happy.
Yeah, I'll be glad with that too. That would be good. But again, right now we got to think about
he's another linebacker. So I mean, he's first round rated. Comes from a big school.
Yeah, linebacker or edge, please, Jerry. Linebacker or edge on this next pick.
Mesidor went to the Chargers. Akeem Mesidor goes to the Chargers.
Mesidor went to the Chargers.
There you go.
All right, so we got Falk or CJ. I mean, gosh, dog, what's the guy you just mentioned?
What about Hill right here? I mean, I know Jeff.
Anthony
you were high
Hill,
on
let's
Anthony
go,
Hill.
baby.
Linebacker.
Yeah.
Hill with Overshawn, 2 Texas boys. Let's do
Texas
it.
Boys on either end. I'm just
Let's
saying.
go.
Man, we got to get some pass rush, y'all.
I'm sorry, Kelly.
I'm talking about you can go through this whole draft. You can fall asleep on this whole draft. But if you don't get an edge rusher or somebody
when it comes down to it, as long as they make the Cowboys, as long as it makes the Cowboys better, I can forgive all their past transgressions once they go over to the Cowboys side. So you are forgiven. You are forgiven for being a Longhorn, winning me a Super Bowl in Dallas.
Different college. He said your past transgression.
Forgiven.
Lord, forgive us for that.
Mesidor.
Cowboys are on the clock.
Mesidor. Go get
All right.
it.
Kedrick Falk. Is it Kedrick Falk? Is it C.J. Allen? We're talking J-Rod.
Or is it another Tyler?
I don't have any faith that they're taking Jacob Rodriguez here. I think it's going to be Kedrick Falk.
I'm asking right now. Let's see.
I think it's Kedrick Falk.
Falk, Hill, or Allen?
Man, it's got to be Falk, man. It's got to go Falk.
Man, now I just want Keontae Scott to get picked up in the late second round.
No, they don't have a second rounder, so they're screwed.
Yeah, they're not until
No, they don't have it.
92.
Yeah, not us. I know we won't get him, but I want to see him get picked.
Oh, he's gonna get picked. He's gonna get picked in the second round.
We won't. I don't think.
Do
you think there's any chance the Cowboys trade back again, or is this the pick?
I think this.
I would say so.
I think.
Yeah.
Hey, I'd trade back again if I could.
If you
I
could.
was gonna say, what if they trade back like 2 or 3
What
more?
about Colton Hood?
But if he go back, get him in the
Hood would be good.
picks in the second round.
I like Hood and I like.
I take Hood right now.
Hood's not bad, but so if you do that, then you still
you're
need
trading.
to, in my opinion, though, you're still gonna need to draft. You're still gonna need to maybe go out and get another guy on your edge.
Linebacker or edge. I think Hood's good, but get a linebacker or edge right now.
Yeah. We got it.
I mean, I'm just saying if if they went Hood, I wouldn't be mad. I just think if you do that, I think you got to try to make a trade for an improved rusher on your other side.
I'm asking right now.
Call Jerry up and find out.
Man,
You are missing it.
if I call Jerry up, they gonna call 911.
Hey, listen up now, Greg. Greg, hold on now.
Hey, fuck
Listen
around
up.
and find out, Jerry.
We're gonna here's what's gonna happen. We're gonna draft a player, and he's gonna make a hell of an impact on this team. I'm telling you, Greg.
Jerry, give me your.
I wouldn't lie to you now, Greg. Hold on now. I wouldn't lie to you now. Listen, when Mama caught me with my hand in the cookie jar, I didn't lie to her. I said I was trying to get some of them cookies, Mama. I was trying.
Hey, Jerry,
We gonna get you something real good.
hey, Jerry, I got a handful of boulders in my hand. Just give me your address, brother, so I can give you a present in the back of your neck.
Picks in.
Here we go.
Here we go.
I got to jump on Twitter because they're so far ahead of what I'm watching here.
I know. Just go to Adam Schefter. That's where they're.
I know it ruins it. I'm over here and they're saying who we got, and like 2 minutes later, I'm like, oh shit, who we got?
Linebacker or edge? Linebacker or edge?
Yeah,
Linebacker
for some reason I think they're going to surprise us and double down in and get a corner.
Damn.
All right with corner. I'd be all right with if they.
Well,
if it's a
No, man.
no?
Come on, man.
Hey, did you guys see Malik Neighbors' reaction to us drafting Downs?
No.
Yeah, he was pissed, dude.
Yeah, he was not happy.
He got up
I
and
like
walked
that.
off the set.
Yeah, he was on Micah Parsons. Is that Michael Parsons' podcast?
Yo, oh my God, I just got the pick. Oh my God, you're gonna be happy.
What is it?
Do you want me to say it?
Yeah.
You said the
Malachi Lawrence. Let's go.
UCF defensive end. Yeah, they mocked him
There
earlier.
you go.
Oh,
That's
yeah, I
what
heard
they
it.
had. Now you got the edge guy, right?
Yeah, they were
Yeah.
talking. He was underrated.
Malachi Lawrence.
Yeah.
Malachi Lawrence, edge.
UCF. Yeah, he's good.
Yeah, they talked about him. They specifically talked about him this week. How
This
underrated.
is a good draft, y'all.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, you got an edge guy and you got a safety.
Yeah. You address two positions of need.
Okay.
Right, but hey, you still gotta get a linebacker. You gotta get a linebacker.
Well, you know
gotta
what,
get
Eugene, one of the things that we talked about a little bit, was that the fact that last year we had mentioned that. Remember, last year we didn't draft a wide receiver we thought we all needed. They made a post-draft trade. Maybe they do that again here, man. Jordan Brooks, in my opinion, is not off the table.
No, I don't think so.
Because here's the thing, Miami was trying to relieve some cap room. And so you still need cap relief after the draft. This doesn't cure your cap relief. This is still an issue
The only
for Miami.
player that Miami said was untouchable was Achane, so we'll see.
Yeah, I think Jordan Brooks is still in play, and if we get him, I'm happy.
What are the chances Malachi will wear 90 so I can wear my Tank Lawrence jersey?
Lawrence 90, yeah.
They might. Hey, Mike, you need to lock into that. Mike, if you wouldn't have said
Tank.
Yeah, Tank.
Malachi Lawrence.
Let me ask you, Jeff, because you were critical of Mesidor. So this guy was projected a day 2, but he had a great combine, ran a 4.5 240, vertical jump of 40 inches, broad jump 10 feet 10 inches. Lawrence recorded 9.9 in the athletic score at a 10. So he was a unbelievable combine, shot him up to being the day 1 pick. I mean, do you hold a lot of that?
Yeah. What they say,
7.5 sacks at UCF, or no, 25. He had 7 sacks, right? Yeah.
So
yeah,
I don't know. I look. I don't agree with the combine shooting somebody up that much. Again, I watched UCF quite a few times this year because my daughter goes to UCF. I can't really say that I noticed him like that. Maybe it's the competition. Maybe he didn't have people around him, and people could double on him. From his physique and from his stats from the combine, maybe they're thinking, hey, maybe we got DeMarcus Ware all over again.
I mean, he's 6'4". He's got the wingspan, got the length, 6'4", 253.
Right. So maybe they're saying, hey, maybe this is what we're getting. But if he's gonna have his hand down at 253, I'm gonna say the same thing I said about Mesidor. That's light.
Yeah.
And a 3.4, that's light.
With Christian Parker, and now you got BT Jordan on staff. I'm sure there's input there. Do you trust those guys right now?
Christian Parker, he's going to be the difference maker. You watch in schemes. He's going to be the difference maker. Christian Parker.
I'll tell you what.
I hope this is DeMarcus Ware reincarnated.
Not as big.
Guess what?
Big.
If
it is, a lot.
Then I'm gonna be like, hey, that's a fantastic first round. That's probably a better first round than I've seen from any team in years, if that's what he pans out to be.
Yeah, he probably will. Some of these first rounders before.
Hey, you can't say he probably will. Because come on now, we talking about D-Wire. Come on, you talking about big shoes to fill and things like that.
Yeah,
again, Super Bowl champion right there.
I'm just saying, you put that star on. I mean, all of us, that's what we expect. So
yeah.
I mean, you expect that. Yeah, we've been expecting that for the last 3 decades. Okay, but again, we're not talking negative because I'm glad they have him. I'm glad they're going defense the way they should go. And but I tell you what, man, these guys got to come ready to play. They got to come ready to play now. They got to come ready to play now. So it's going to be.
Yeah, I got to look into him a little bit more.
I think our new coaching staff, though, Eugene, this new coaching staff, the way they formulated, I think they're going to get these guys ready. I really do. I think this new young coaching staff is going to get these guys ready.
Well, they have something to work with. They definitely have something to work with now.
I know that I would just say this, man. I'm not going to say one way or another. I know that you could be a good player on a bad team sometime, but I know that Texas Tech whooped the dog shit out of UCF this year, and I don't remember seeing him one time in that game. That's not a name that stands out.
Yeah, but look, Miami.
I'm not the only one who said it.
Miami beat Ohio State.
I'm telling you.
I don't remember.
No, I know, but like, you're right. That did happen. That did happen.
But Styles played. I mean, I remember Styles. I remember Downs got a big, I believe, a fourth.
Yeah, I was gonna say you probably remember them in those games though. Like I don't. If you pulled up his stats for that game, I don't think he probably really made an impact at all. Now, so the thing is, like, it's not about. Sometimes you're gonna have bad, but like I don't know. I just feel like if you're that guy, I feel like you would stand out some. Like, and I just don't really. He's not really a guy that pops for me. I wasn't really him and Folk. Neither one of them really excited me. So I don't know, man. It doesn't move my meter one way or another. I can't grade this real great. I can't grade it real bad because I just really don't know what this dude. But he's not somebody that I'm like, yeah. He's not like Downs. We hit a home run with Downs. I feel like we might have got a single or a double with this guy. Maybe I don't know. I'll wait and see.
As he turns into a Claiborne.
I'll say this: I trust Christian Parker.
And BT Jordan. Yeah,
I've told you my brother taught him in high school. So, and but great things to say about. And my brother being a Green Bay fan, so he has nothing but great things to say about this young man. I trust what I've seen from him, from the teams or the defenses that he's worked on.
You trust your brother?
Oh yeah, with my life.
Yeah.
But so I gotta trust that they're picking the right pieces for the defense that they want to install. So I'm gonna go with that.
I think they've added some really good players, really good players. I think they understood going into the offseason that they had to make this defense better. And they did some good things in the offseason. And they're making the draft look like it's at least an A draft right now. The Cowboys are drafting well right now. But again, it boils down to really what these guys come in to do. And as I always said, as I said earlier today, you got to get players that's got to come in and play right now, because the Cowboys need to win in these next couple of years, and these guys are going to have to be difference makers. So again, when we look back at this draft a year from now, we'll be able to tell really what type of draft it was. And that goes from Downs, and that goes from this guy that just took and all this. But again, we need difference makers. We need guys with attitudes
Yeah.
and that's really ready to play. And I think with Christian Parker being the defensive coordinator, I think he's gonna get these guys ready to play. I know he's gonna bring a different mentality to the Dallas Cowboys and the Dallas Cowboys defense. And if they're giving him all the pieces that he's asking for, and it seems like that's what they're doing, the Cowboys should be better on defense.
Yeah, and everything that they got in free agency before this draft, those veterans they got, good veterans, on top of what they just got, we got a totally different defense. Now we just need to focus on linebackers. Now we got to focus on linebackers. So our other picks should be linebackers or somewhere in.
And you know what, Mike, I'm gonna say, man, I'm not gonna rule it out of the realm of possibility that there's still more picks here. Man, George Pickens, I felt
That's exactly what I was gonna say. And
I felt
I'm
that
thinking
earlier tonight. I'm still not feeling like that's not a possibility that they don't trade him.
Yeah,
I think that's
that is totally my thought right now.
yeah.
And I'm hoping it's for somebody. I'm hoping and praying that it's Myles Garrett. If
Yeah.
they can work that deal out some kind of way,
Yeah.
It's got to be Miles or
Yeah,
Max.
no, and I'm not-
That's
and
the
I'm
only
not- and-
two.
Yeah. And it probably won't be for a pick here tonight, I wouldn't think, but maybe.
Well, the Browns just drafted the Texas A&M receiver earlier.
Concepcion?
So, yeah, they got him. So I mean, they're
Is that the guy with the stutter, isn't it?
yeah.
That's
Yeah.
eight.
Yeah, but you know, he's going to be really good to help Shador out. I think that he's a
absolutely.
really good pick.
Yeah.
Nevertheless,
He's absolutely going to be a help.
Let's
Who's on the clock now?
Let's the Bears are on the clock, but let's just wrap the Cowboys up. So want to go around the room, start with Jeff and then Greg, Steven, and then Eugene. But Jeff, how you feel about the first round? They got the safety, they get the edge rusher. Did they kind of fill the needs that you want? Do you feel better today than you did yesterday about where the Cowboys defense is going? Because that's what it's all about, man. This defense.
Yep. I think before Combine, everyone was talking about Caleb Downs, and I was like, man, that'd be fantastic if we got him. The fact that so many offensive players went in the top 10 of the draft and him falling to us at 12, huge. So to me, and he's the steal of the first round. And then Malachi Lawrence, again, you guys have been talking about it the whole time we've been on. We need an edge rusher. We need an edge rusher. We need an edge rusher. Okay. Now he may not be the one that we all identified, but we took care of 2 of the 3 needs that I think that we needed in the first round. So for me, I got to give it an A.
Yeah. No, I don't disagree. Greg, what's your thoughts on it?
I like the finish with Malachi Long. I like that finish. And now I'm happy with these 2 picks because of Christian Parker, his coaching staff, on what they're going to do with him. I got a feeling that he had a lot of input on this with these players. With the free agency that we got up prior to this draft, and that were veterans, and now we can go forward looking for some linebackers. I like this. I'm happy. I'm not sad about it. Main reason is because I know Christian Parker and that coaching staff are going to mold this team, this defense exactly where it is, because this is almost a totally different defense so far. I like it.
Yeah. Don't disagree. Steven, what else you got to add with this?
I give us an A+. I mean, I did not think Caleb Downs was falling to us 11 or 12. So I did a mock draft and I had him falling to 12. People didn't believe me. So the fact that we got him 11, I give it an A+ because we needed that, along with Jalen Thompson when we made the trade for earlier in the offseason. So I give it an A. And I know Christian Parker was high on Malachi Lawrence. I think James Slater tweeted out about 9 minutes ago that same thing. So the fact that we got Malachi Lawrence there, I think we're good to go. And I trust him because he has solidified this defense. You saw what he did in Philly. I think he's going to bring that to Dallas. And I think for the first time in a long time, Jerry is letting these coaches handle what needs to be handled. And I think day one, A+, because I did not think Caleb Downs was falling past 6. If every mock draft I did prior to that, he was getting picked 4, 5, 6. The fact that we were trade up with the Dolphins to get them at 11, that's an A in my book.
Yeah, and you count the trade where they got. I mean, they got some nice picks, just moving down 3 spots to get back some of the picks they lost for moving.
We got
up
a 4th
spot.
rounder back for trading from 20 to 23, so that's an A+ in my book because we add value while also getting someone Christian Parker wanted, and I'm going to trust him until he proves otherwise.
Yeah, look, we gave it 2 5ths and got back 2 4ths, right?
Absolutely, yeah.
Exactly.
For me, that's a win.
Yeah.
Thieneman went to the Bears, which I knew they would need a safety. Eugene, the hit machine. My man David's wondering who's going to play linebacker on this defense. I guess they don't know you. I think you're ready to play. Are you going to be our linebacker? Are you going to help us out this year?
Well, you see me put my helmet on.
I know you're ready. You're ready.
You see me put my helmet on, and you saw me grab the trophy. So, but I'm sadly to remind you that hell no, the hit machine ain't going back out there no more. I'm the last person who needs some more concussions and shit. But anyway, I think the Cowboys did a hell of a job with doing the offseason. Number one, I think they did a hell of a job in choosing Christian Parker as a defensive coordinator. And as the young man said earlier, Jerry and Steven is listening to him, and he's giving him the players that he needs to make this team, this defensive team, a team that's going to make this entire team better. So I got to go with them, man. I give them an A. They've done a hell of a job this offseason, fulfilling what they need to fulfill. And I think the Cowboys fans will be happy with what they've done this offseason. Now it's just what they do on the football field that makes a difference. Again, as I always say on this show, as long as they're hungry, as long as they're not appetite Cowboys, appetizer Cowboys, as long as they come for a full meal, then we'll see. Okay? If they're appetizer, we'll see early. But goddammit, I think they did a great job, and I'm proud of what Jerry and Steven has done with the Cowboys. I'm just looking forward to an exciting season where you can see both sides of the football play extremely well.
Yeah, I agree, and I think the excitement, they give us some excitement, right? The defense has been our nemesis and it's been ripping our hearts out. So this gives me better hope than I had, before yesterday. So I love what they did. Kelly, hopefully you're not too intoxicated to give us, maybe take us home with this. Give us your final thoughts. I don't need to add anything to what they've added. I think I agree with a lot of it. Love Downs. I mean, Lawrence, we'll see what happens, but they got an edge rusher. I got to trust the process, like you said, and trust Christian Parker. So I'm good with it. What's your thoughts, Kelly? Anything else you want to wrap the show up with?
I mean, I'm going to wrap this thing like a Christmas present. Listen, Kobe sometimes needed shots to get in rhythm, right? That's all I need, Mike, is to get me in the rhythm. I'm in rhythm right now. I'm not calling myself Kobe, but what I'm going to tell you about the Cowboys draft right now is I think Caleb Downs is the best safety in the draft. I think we hit an absolute home run. I give it an A+. I'm going to tell you, Malachi Lawrence, listen, we were saying all night we needed a pass rusher. Everybody kind of echoed that. We got ourselves a pass rusher. Can I be mad about that? Absolutely not. I can't be mad about that, right? Because we got something that was a position of weakness. Am I really floored by the pick? I don't really know. I'm kind of giving it an incomplete because I just really haven't seen enough from him. Like I said, Tech and UCF played. I didn't really have him pop in that game. But even if I was to give him a C, which is what I would consider in between an A and an incomplete, even if I was to give it a C and an A+, average those together, that'd get you a B. Last I checked, an A and a B makes an honor roll. I think this was a good draft for the Cowboys. I'm feeling good about it. I'm ready to go on and see what happens tomorrow. We still got the George Pickens drama that's hanging out there. Signed the franchise tag today on draft day of all days. Is he going to get traded tonight? Maybe yes, maybe no. But can he be a future chip? Who knows, man? The draft and the drama continues in Dallas, and I'm just here for it. And I've had a lot of Johnny Walker shots. But with that, I'm going to go ahead and put the bow on this thing, the lipstick on the pig, and salute to another Cowboys draft, first round, baby. Let's go.
All right, guys. Hey, we appreciate it. And my wife is to the left of me sleeping. So kudos to her. She allowed me to do this show in a hotel room. And she fell asleep with my loud mouth. So I couldn't get as hype as I want to, but it was a great time. Appreciate Greg, Jeff, obviously the hit machine, Steven, my man K9. I mean, it was such a great show, a lot of insight. I think we've got a lot of good things going on with the Cowboys. I'm definitely hyped about it. I'd love to see us get in the second round, maybe get Keontae Scott for me or
Yep,
get Rodriguez
Hey,
for Kelly.
there's lots of linebackers still out there. If we jump back in the second round, there's a lot of linebackers out there.
There's a lot.
And we got a few 4th round draft picks.
Yep.
We could package something up to get in there if we need to.
Absolutely.
So definitely appreciate all the love. You guys take care. Enjoy the weekend. One last thing. Go ahead.
I was about to say, if George Pickens is fully sold on this tag and he's going to play with the picks picked up, we are solidified on both offense and defense. Let's get this party started.
Absolutely. Couldn't say it better. You guys, thanks for hanging with us over 3 hours or right around 3 hours. Appreciate all the love. Have a great weekend. Enjoy the rest of the draft. I'm sure we'll be running around. We'll see you guys. Take care. See you.
Yep.
Give me somebody that's hungry. Give me somebody that's hungry. I need somebody.
Yes, sir.